Okay, guys, we are live! So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I'll be your friendly, what am I going to be? Your friendly rogue trader, today, I guess. I think we had a different name for the game master, didn't we?
Yeah, I've forgotten what it is.
I don't remember either. It was some Adeptus something or other, Geomicus. That sounds really lazy. But not as lazy as the Latin in Ars Magica 3rd edition. So, for those listening at home, we are carrying on today with our ongoing campaign playing Fantasy Flight Games' outstanding Rogue Traveler 40K, Warhammer 40K RPG. And with me today are the stars of our Rogue Trader campaign. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing, who I have been assured have all reached rank 3 by this time. So I'll go the order I've got you. Why don't you tell us who you are, who you're playing. First up, we've got James.
Right, I'm James, and I'm playing Regius Benetech, the ship's mutated navigator.
I forgot you had a mutation. Yeah. That's good.
Doesn't he like walk on all fours like a crab now?
No, I've got weird joints.
Yeah, his joints
slightly unnerve people.
Yeah. That's right. Next up is Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff, and I'm playing Alessander. He is the ship's void master, and been known to eat a cactus or two.
Yes. And last, but certainly not least, is Sean.
Hello, I'm playing Quinilia Quade, the scion of the infamous family of Aquade. Good to be here.
Good, good. I'm going to bring you guys over to our last battle mat that we did use, and you guys can tell us what happened last time. Now, there has to be some kind of error here, because I see a surviving Aquare guard.
Oh, I think there might have been 2 that were alive.
Is there 2?
Like the last 2, maybe. I don't know.
There's one. That does sound right.
I don't think they were all quite dead. It was very close.
Jeff, are you suggesting the GM's screwing us by like swiping one of our guards?
I haven't. Unless you let me. I'll zoom out here, guys. I wonder if someone's deeper into the. Did you guys send the canary into the coal mine here, or what?
I don't remember.
I don't
remember doing that, but it's been a long time.
Oh, yes. What you guys could see, right? You may want to zoom out because I believe you have a angle in on this.
Oh yeah,
it has been, for those listening at home, it has been at least a month and a half since we've been able to return to the Coronis Expanse, and we before that there was another like month and a half gap, so we may be doing a little bit of catch up here. Where we find ourselves is in the I guess first thing I should say is that we are playing a version of the adventures found in the core rulebook, which is called Into the Maw. So if you are intending on playing the adventure out of the core rulebook, this session will contain spoilers, so definitely if you want to avoid those, come back at another time when you've had a chance to play that one. If you don't care about that, well then proceed with caution. We have made some changes to the adventure anyway, and by we I mean I guess me. We find ourselves currently in the the Magoros system. How could you guys forget that? The legendary Magoros system. And it is in the Shard Halo, though the billions of miles wide ring that encircles the system, full of ice and rock and whatnot, that you guys found Captain Aquare's ancestor's ship, the Righteous Path. Now, the path through the Righteous Path has been anything but. What do you guys recall about your passage through this long dead rogue trader ship? I think we did use some visual aids before we went live.
It started with being ambushed outside before we even got in the ship.
Yeah. It wasn't the arms.
We escaped that, and then we were running.
Yeah, the armored pirates.
Yeah.
We got past them. I think we availed ourselves pretty well in that particular situation. It was reasonable.
You really did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then we came in and we ran into our first encounter with the battle servitors, and that went really more poorly. Although we got out of there, we could count that as a win. Well, we got out of there with a lot less men.
The battle servitors is actually one of the last ones before you reached here. It was, because you may remember you had a couple of other. Let me give you a little visual reminder of what you've been through thus far. So here is, of course, the Shard Halo.
I feel like there was a couple of bad rooms too, like maybe a really cold room.
Because this thing was quite long, so there was like one with bizarre gravity, one with really unusual cold, or was it cold or was it something else? There was water in one of them.
Oh yeah, it was wet.
Yeah, there was some strange. I mean, you all had void suits on. Although
that was
the
guy's tablet we tried to grab. Like, is that really sitting there, Kevin?
You guys did access the computers.
We did.
Yeah. I mean, not the computers. There's the 40K. I remember it. Yeah. I've been out of my 40K lore, so I can't remember all the nomenclature, but whatever the,
cogitators, maybe?
Cogitators. Yeah. I think that's it. And then you guys finally fought your way through those servitors. You remember this lovely gauntlet? I think it's... You guys may actually not be able to see. Oh, yeah, you can see it right at the end there. Making your way through the darkness, pursued by...
we can see a tiny bit.
Armsmen, yeah. Not armsmen, by battle servitors. And it's then you made your way onto the bridge. Began slowly exploring this to see what riches it might hold. And there were two things you found most recently. Captain Quinilly, or Captain Aquare, you made your way around the corner there and you found this enormous processing unit of some kind in the middle of what should have been the bridge. And it is not unusual for rogue traders to avail themselves of some of the exotic Xenos tech that they are exposed to over the course of their travels. This does seem like a fairly extreme change, clearly not of Terran origin. But which led Regis to be fully enraptured by the technology, which allowed Captain Aquare, if you look further down, I believe this is where, let me double check here. Yeah, you can see all the way down in the soft green glow, the far south end of the things, there are two servitors.
I feel like there was also a psychic on the board the ship.
We can see him down there.
Yeah, because I think I may have screwed up and forgot to put the dynamic lighting on. Hold on. I remember because I see I've revealed. Here we go. Let's do this.
Revealed too much?
Yep, show him a hand. Show him a hand. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh.
Easy come, easy go.
Foreshadowing.
Exactly. Well, I think that, Regis, you could perhaps feel the connection. Yep. Another one touched by the warp out here. So, let's see here. I'm going to see... Doesn't look like there's anything in the turn order as of yet, but I seem to recall us going by the turn, so let me see if I can work my magic here. Here we go, and kablam! Oh, look at that. They're all back.
Wow.
Yep. All
right.
right.
Do we have a conversation, characters have a conversation yet about what we're seeing here? Like,
I think you came out and that's when you spotted the, there should be, you got an awareness check with 0.4 degrees of success, which is enough to spot the battle servitors at the far end of the room. Now, let me quickly place them in the initiative order here. I mean, maybe they're friendly, but just out of an abundance of caution. I'll put them in there.
Oh, those are our battle servitors that we...
There we go.
We left them here.
Reinforcements.
Jeff is choosing to spend the round gaslighting the GM. That sounds good.
It's never worked in all the years.
I do have, at least since we've started streaming, I have the benefit of being able to go back and watch the last 10 minutes of the session, so...
Oh, that's right. That would have been a good idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so, and then... Yeah, I'm playing a lot more Warhammer Fantasy 4th than this lately, so I'm looking for the initiative stat, and there is none. Okay, so they are not very quick. Turns out using corpses as the, what do you call it, as the chassis for your warbots, not a great idea. At least not
That's
for
why we
quick
got
response.
away. That's partly why we got away.
It is very true. They are quite slow. Okay, now I think that the yeah. Okay, so that's all set up correctly. All right. Then why don't we start at the top of the round with Captain Aquare. So you have spotted those, and there is a hellish red light that kind of appears behind the eye, the cataract over and desiccated, or preserved, I should say, eye on this battle servitor, and it turns in your direction. It does seem to have recognized that you have come in here, and they have as big of guns as what you'd faced before. You may recall that heavy bolter made short work of entire squads of your troopers. So, Captain, it is your turn. You have a, let's hear it. Is it fast action, slow action? Can't remember.
Oh, it's, yeah.
Let's learn this game all over again.
Right.
Full action or half action? I'm not that far off. So full action, half action, what are you intending on doing? The heat is on. Although that would probably be because of the heavy flamer that one has. Remember how much fun the flamers were when the orcs used them on you guys?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Every single fight we've been in this, I felt like we were like outgunned and surely about to die.
Sounds about right.
Which is why we should play Deathwatch again.
Well, we might.
Because then everybody else feels outgunned and about to die.
Okay, Captain Aquare, what would you like to do with your round?
Do we, you feel like we have our weapons out?
I think you've had your weapons out for quite some time.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
making sure.
Yeah.
I just
check.
never put them away.
I'm picturing your character, and in fact, I think you guys have intentionally been like swapping weapons out or reloading things as you go.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the whole session from last time, but I seem to remember as you're inching your way along, there's been a lot of like keeping the gun up, getting ready to, yeah.
I am going to, let's see here, looking at the combat actions.
Yeah, again, for those listening at home, if you are listening at another time, it has been several weeks since we last played, so we may be looking up a couple of things more so than usual. Although in this game, we've been looking up a shit ton of things all the time. So.
Oh no!
Oh boy! What's oh no? Are you injured?
No. You mentioned our ammo, and it reminded me that I'm pretty sure I just shot my last shot at the end of the last session. I have to reload my gun.
Oh my!
And it takes 2 full actions to do such.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it tracks your shots on the sheet nicely, and I just looked. I'm like, oh. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
All right.
I think I might. We might need to talk about this. I say.
Like it's easy for you to picture where line of sight would end too. Like if you decided to run for cover, over to say here, like that would definitely break the line of sight.
To where? Show again. if you would.
Oh, sorry. Am I on the right layer here? I am. Here we go. Right
It may just been me not seeing it.
there.
Oh, I see that.
Somewhere along here.
Yeah.
Right?
Gotcha.
Yeah, and you may remember that
Yes.
there does seem to be passageways down here. And
Oh,
one
right.
across.
Yeah, there were lots of little passageways around here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll go here. Half action.
Yeah.
Take cover there, and I say, there's two of them as far as I can tell. How should we handle them, you think?
Okay. Alessander.
Hey, so I'll use my full action to do my first half of my reload and say, oh, can I move as well? I can't.
No, moving
not.
is a half action, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
So-
either half or full.
Okay, so you have to stand still to.
To reload, depending on your... Does your thing really have two full?
That's what it says on my character sheet.
I'm sure you got it listed
It's-
correctly,
it's,
yeah, because there are... Yeah, there's actually quite a
It's
few
a
that have
hand
that.
cannon, reload 2 full.
Yeah,
I
okay.
guess I could
Yeah.
take cover first before I reload.
Yeah.
I'll probably move down by the captain
Okay.
here first
Yep.
and say, I don't know, Captain, they've got us outgunned. And then I'll make it obvious I'm about to reload my gun.
Okay.
The captain.
Okay. And I think... Did your... Oh yeah, your NPC, the whatchamacallit, the whoever the
guard.
warrior guy is, Arc Militant, got
Archmilitant, yeah, he got
chewed to
nuked.
pieces by that.
Oh, yeah. Things are not going.
Yeah. So Ozamid, I think I've got Captain. I think you've been, although it's got the green dot on it, I think you've been controlling the Aquare Guard since we got into this room, even though it's only one of Regis's things, and that Regis has been controlling Ozamid.
Oh, okay.
Easy come, easy go with the Archmilitant.
Yeah. They're a dime a dozen.
We knew him briefly.
Should I move the guard now, Kevin?
Yeah, we'll move on your turn, sure.
Let's see. And boy, I can't remember. Is it up to 9 on them? Something like that?
So
They move a lot less than you.
Right.
yeah, they were pretty slow. So the Arc Militant has a move 3, 6, 9, 18.
18. I'm going to just put him here out of make sure he can't get shot before things even get started.
Yeah. Come with me, Bullet Sponge. I mean,
Indeed.
let's see here. Just checking to see if. Yeah, I don't know why I forget this every time, but the thing of having all the different movement rates pre-calculated for some reason just makes it harder for me to remember how they work. You know, instead of just having like you could do a half move or a full move, you could charge or whatnot, having it pre-calculated. That fourth option is always like, what the fuck is that one again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A sprinting, I'm sure, but
Oh, the run. Oh, sprint. Is it sprint?
I
Run.
don't see sprint as an option.
No, I got a run on my sheet. Run. I have half move, full move, charge, and run.
Oh, maybe that's what it is then. Half move, full move,
Yeah.
charge, and run. And is it in meters?
Yeah.
It must be in meters, right?
Yes. I
It's
believe
in
so.
numbers.
in
And that was
numbers,
going to
yeah.
be my question.
We were talking Savage Rules before, and that's one of the things that is kind of nice. Savage Rules, it's in inches.
Yeah.
So it doesn't fucking matter. Arbitrary units of space. So I think it's actually double checking now.
Yes, I couldn't remember if one was 2 squares or just 1 square.
Yeah, because it's 2
Anyone remember?
meters for each square. And I can't remember if, here we go, stats. Where are you? Anna's trying to remind us, but she's always wrong.
Terrible with the rules.
Oh, jeez. It's just, she'd rather make shit up and tell you she's wrong. It's pretty. If she's lucky, she's cute. Plus, she'll play anything, so, I mean, that's always a plus.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, as I've said, she's a good pup. Just, you can't take any rules advice from her. Okay. Training tests. Bait. Combat, initiative. Okay. Oh, you son of a
My book as well.
cross-referencing stuff. Yeah, you give him shit.
Let's see.
Here we go. Structured. This is so irritating. Although I'm sure there's someone at home watching who's like, fuck, guys, look this up 2 sessions ago.
Yeah.
Movement, here we go. So movement is way back under playing the game. So it'll be just before. Here we go. All right, movement rates. Number of meters that they move. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
So
there we are.
divide by 2.
Yeah. Now I'll tell you how many squares you get to move. And this is the gritty universe of the far future, so you round down. So he can move basically 3 squares is what the Aquari Guard can do as a move action, or a full move, or he could run 12.
Okay. He did. He
did
just
it
came
right,
down
Tim.
to join me. Yeah.
Then Alessander, you were running down. Oh, you would have had. I think you would have had to run, so you're not reloading anything.
No, I know I'm not reloading
Yeah,
this
okay.
round. I just made it clear to the captain. I just sort of said, like, we're outgunned. And
Okay.
then,
Regis, what are you
know.
doing?
Right. Now this... Ah, yes, it does kind of... Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what did this block sight of. Not much. The big thing in the middle. All our
There was
glowing
some-
bulbs and
yeah.
everything don't block what the
Well,
sight.
I didn't remember. Again, I didn't rewatch it, but I do remember there was some talk of unleashing Regis's brain. But there was
yeah,
also.
but they've got to be very close. So
Yep. I
And-
believe that
and
the
we-
rebuttal was to point out that he is wearing, I think, almost no armor, and he has very little resistance against heavy bolter rounds.
Well, and also, have we chatted about, have our characters chatted about whether it would be useful against these type of servitor type situation? Is that something? Did we already cover that? I feel like we covered it, but we may not have.
I think Regis tried it, or
it should work.
Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to remember because he did. I think he tried it before though, and I don't remember how effective it was.
Well, meta. No, in fact, it doesn't.
Because isn't your thing?
Has it got any intelligence at all? 20 plus?
They had 20, yeah.
Yeah, you see, yeah, little nuke 'em.
Okay. So it's just a matter of avoiding the heavy bolter in the interim.
Yeah, maybe I can use my. I can have a quick upgrade it a second time to instant death. But anyway, let
So
me
in your
just
turn, what
move.
would you like to do?
I will. Since everybody else is getting out of. Sorry, let me just. Is getting out of the way. I shall similarly
Okay.
get out of.
I'll let you move.
I still seem to be able to see a lot more than. That's because of her.
Yeah. Okay.
In fact, let me just.
And...
No.
Okay, then it is
There we go.
Servitor's turn. So 1, 2.
Oh god.
Go. They're starting to make their move. 6K. That is the end of... Oh, Captain Cornelia, are you poking your head around the corner?
I am peeking, yeah. That's the idea, is looking.
Okay. Then...
Peeking is punishable by death.
Well... I'm going to make an awareness check for these things and see. There's a whole bunch of crap in the way, but they are up a little bit, so they can see over some of it. So let's just let the dice tell us whether they've spotted you or whether they're... Oh, and they're trained in awareness, so don't worry. That's good.
Don't mind, I'm going to use one of my hero points. So, sorry, fate points.
Yeah, to heal up. Or you can heal 1d5.
Now, do I feel lucky? Do I feel lucky? Not particularly.
Not great. All right, so they have seen you, and you can see they are moving their gun towards you. Captain Corneli, you're up next. They spent their turn moving into position.
All right. Okay, I'll pull my head back, I guess.
Reluctantly. All right. That doesn't cost you an action, but
okay.
what you have 2 half actions or 1 full action? What would you like to do?
And how, just out of curiosity, so these are, these things, they would provide ostensibly some cover, right? Would they not? Or
Which would?
these, you know, this green, these things, this device.
They would, but
But they might break.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. Like, it's kind of like, well, thank God this reactor is in my way.
Yeah.
That way the mini explosive missiles that will be coming out of that thing's arm will be safely, you know, planted in this reactor as opposed to me. Now, reactor shielding is probably built pretty well. At least humans would probably do that. To be honest, in the 40K universe, probably not. But this is also Xenos tech, so fuck knows what it's going to do. On a shot.
Do I feel like if I ran this way, would it provide visual cover? All this?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of what I would probably do is randomly determine if something shot at you. I'd randomly determine what part of your body might be exposed, and then if they hit that location, you're hit and you're fucked. If they don't hit that location and hit something else, it's going to get sucked up somewhere in that massive superstructure. Remember, the way cover works in this game is it just absorbs hits for certain locations as opposed to making it harder to hit you. And I mean, a reactor that big, surely it must be able to suck up enough hits. And while these things, like, none of these things are going to be like the darling conversationalist at a dinner party, they're not stupid. Like, they're not going to rupture a reactor and cause an explosion on the bridge. At least probably not.
And in the interest of Cornelius' tactical cogitation, what are the rules on being able to shoot someone that you're engaged with? Do we recall what those are?
I think I don't know. I'll say that, like, no long arms, and then a penalty with small arms while I'm looking it up. That's probably
Something
the
like
case.
that?
Usually it's
And
no long.
They have long arms, right? That's a long arm, or
It is definitely, yeah. You would be aware that these things are also ungodly strong too, though.
yeah.
Right, we don't want to necessarily engage them.
I mean, I think I'm going to in the rest of my turn, I'm just going to be talking. Like,
Sure.
So what shall we do? I feel like we can't shoot it out with them. If I had to, my best chance is probably to close with it, and to be. Although
That power sword, yeah.
As Sean is trying to remember the rules, that although if they, I think they'd probably back up. I think something like, let's see, disengage is a full turn. Anyway, I say, so what do you think? Do we have any tactics we can? Anyone have any brainstorms?
Tough. Any one of these things can kill all of us, and there are several.
You did manage to damage one of them, though, when you guys were facing it before. I mean, you guys, there was no point where you guys focused in for focusing fire on any one of them. You guys sort of poked at a couple of them, and you didn't have great rolls for damage on a lot of them. The ones, what they are is heavily armored.
Yeah.
And it's my turn.
So you take minus 20 to roll into melee, or to fire into melee. Just checking for shooting in melee.
Disengage is a full action.
Okay.
And I want to say that you don't have a choice, but I could be wrong about that. About like disengaging, like could you disengage? Could you not use the disengage rule and do it another way? And I'm thinking no, but I could be wrong.
Let's see. Okay. So I'm still trying to suss out the point blank range and the melee thing. We're looking up a couple of rules anyway, so why not?
Yep.
Why not look up a couple of them? Let's see here. Maybe under the overviews. Okay. No.
Well, I can take my turn while you're doing that because it's very simple.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm reloading my weapon.
Oh.
And I turn to the captain and I say, should we tell them we've decided to let them have the ship?
Oh. Now anything will bring the blood of an Aquare to boil. It would be giving up the spoils.
Well, he's joking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate
the captain knows
Alessandra's.
he's joking.
Yeah,
He knows the captain wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's reloading his gun as he says it, so
Yeah.
clearly he's planning on.
Indeed, Alessandro. Specifically,
It's
the
the long
airlocks.
arms rule. Range attacks cannot be made if the attacker is engaged in melee unless he's firing a pistol class weapon. So there we go.
All right.
Okay. That was a long way to confirm something I thought was right already, but
Yeah, but it could be important. So
yeah, definitely, and it's worth. There's not so much. The rules in this, there's a lot of options and stuff, but it's not so bad that it's going to be. We're spending the entire session looking shit up. So Alessandro is reloading. Regis, what are you doing?
Regis is just
Trying to remember his training.
still trying to find his bloody weapon. Oh, there we go.
Okay. We look at the
Yeah, and
range of
just checking the Overwatch aiming rules as well. Where is this?
Overwatch, here we go. You take a full action to establish a kill zone 45 degrees from your facing up to the range of your weapon. You may spend subsequent turns waiting for targets to come into the zone. You may take the full auto, semi-auto, or suppressing fire to shoot any targets entering the zone. Targets must make a hard -20 willpower test or become pinned. Overwatch may be maintained up to your willpower bonus in hours or until the full burst action has been used.
Right, so it's up to the range of my weapon, and the range of my weapon
45-degree angle.
Is 35. So how far would that get me? Sorry, bear with me. I'm just trying to get this. Come on. I need to get the scale right. Apologies to anyone watching, but
You need to get
it's life or death.
Very much so.
No, my weapon's not long enough for that.
Well, and also like BattleTech rules, I think you're anything like that specific angle right there, you're not having anything blocked, but like one that way is hitting one wall, one the other way is hitting the wall. So it's like a narrow little angle there you could probably hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so it's a very narrow angle for sure.
I've met my obligatory BattleTech reference for the session obligation, so
I'm just looking at how far those things are, and they're going to be out, but they could shoot me.
there's also more than one way to reach you guys, it seems. So those corridors, you can hear the echoing of their metallic footsteps also coming down from here. And Lord knows if the ones you see are the only ones on this deck. In fact, did you hear the door open? I thought you guys locked that door when you came in.
Stand fast, man. The GM is taunting us.
Hold on, I'll get up my sensor. Yes, it's DM bullshit coming in right now.
we have a full mental attack going on. Maintain your stations.
Regis, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I will first of all switch off. Try and switch off the tape measure.
James has met our quota of trying to move a token with the tape measure for the session, guys. So nobody else needs to do that.
That's a playing online classic.
No, every session without fucking fail.
How come I can't move my token? Yeah, it's the ruler. You got the ruler selected. Yeah, I do that. That's at least.
Oh, the worst thing you get when you see yourself putting your little arrow down. Come on, why is this? Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Love it.
Every platform's like that.
Oh, forget this. What was that? That'll be that. I'm just gonna go here, and you can come with me.
Okay. All right, I'm checking one thing. Omamid, is that her name?
Yep. Omamid, yeah.
Omamid, her eyes flutter, and she opens up and looks to you, Regis, and says, "She says we're going to die here."
Oh, calm, dear. This happens all the time.
As he
They always do
flops
this.
his hyperextended arms back and forth. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. It is... Oh, for Pete's sake, hold on here. You know, I should really... How about that? Does that work? Come on, you son of a... It's all right. My, I think that because my, what do you call it, power bar, or my, not a power bar, what, the extender thing. What can I put on top of that to make it heavy?
Extender?
Yeah, my what do you call it? I think that, I remember I was saying that there's something going on with my mouse, and I think it might be because of the way I've got my, whatever it's called, the extender for my, okay, that'll work. For the USB expander, keeps flopping on the side because I'm an idiot and don't have any kind of discipline for setting up my wires. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Captain Quinelli. Oh, Captain Aquare. What are you choosing to do next? And each footfall of these battle servitors, too, echoes through here, even over the hum of that massive Xenos engine.
Maybe we go around the side, Captain.
Over there, you think, Regius?
Not through the main chamber, because that seems to be very open to us.
Oh. You're thinking over here to our, what was it? To our west.
To our west, indeed.
Port.
Our port.
I don't know if it's port.
Very well.
I think technically if this is the front of the ship here, that would be the starboard you're moving towards.
I'm going to assume you cannot possibly be wrong with your third eye. Off I go.
Okay. Be careful. Oh, and you're going down a set of stairs. Clank, 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 clank underneath your heavy boots. Anything else?
I would, may I try to be quiet?
You may. In which case, it is concealment you'll be using.
Okay, and what speed is that? Is that a...
Sorry, what's... that'll be... you'll take a full round to move a half move, I think.
Half move?
Yeah.
Half move. Okay.
You know, I know we've said that we're not going to do it, but it might be... I might have to take a look at Imperium Maledictum over my holiday.
Oh.
Just because there's a lot of little ways that Warhammer Fantasy 4th just plays a lot easier for players. And then we could... Yeah, Imperium Maledictum, I understand, is built on the chassis of that thing. You know, where just like little things like there's a clear stealth skill, there's a clear there's a clear perception skill, like there's not the legacy names that came from Warhammer Fantasy First Edition.
Yeah.
You know, so
and you might have more than 15% chance of being quiet.
And
right.
there's a lot of stuff. It's that Fantasy Fourth is a really well designed system. It's really fucking fun to run, and Imperium Maledictum seems to be have a lot of those good ideas incorporated into it. Cool. So, really, the only one we'd have to check is the Navigator. I can't remember if they got rules for Navigators in it.
Oh.
So, Captain Aquare, if you would kindly give us a... Now, I think what I'm going to do is we'll give you... Oh, here's... Look, this is just not talking about another example. The steps below 0 are minus 10 for every step in Warhammer Fantasy, but each step above is plus 20.
Yeah.
It just... So, like, when you're getting into the positive modifiers, the likelihood of succeeding at rudimentary stuff is much higher. So,
Silent Move is on 87, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, just since we're talking.
Oh, yeah, right, because they separated out into concealment and...
Silent Move.
Yeah. So, do you have training in that? Or is that...
Oh, please.
Highly overrated. Why would I ever not want people to know where I am?
No. I don't have...
Okay, so... Then
that is not in the Aquade tradition.
Would you give us, please, a routine... give us a routine one, and I'll make the contested roll for them. Okay. I got 1 degree of success.
Negatory.
You want to spend a fate point to re-roll that, or... It could very well be that you're just really panicked and you're like, "Well, quietly make our way down," and then you like clang, 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 or maybe like your scabbard for your power sword hits up against every rung on the thing down.
Or my poor stage whispering. Are we there?
Yeah.
You think?
So go ahead and move yourself. I think
4,
2.
right? Or,
is it 4? You're pretty quick.
I'm pretty quick.
For a half move?
My agility is 43. It's pretty good.
There you go. There
Going
you go.
fast, yeah.
All right.
Let me check it. Yeah, 4. I'll move myself 4 now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go.
Nice. Oh, Sean, did you notice that someone posted they've got the Act on Cthulhu has a character sheet in Roll20 now?
I saw that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Pretty awesome. Maybe I was wondering whether Imperium Maledictum has one, but I can't remember if it does or not.
I don't. They have one on Foundry, Moo Man, but but I don't know about Roll20. That's a good question.
Alessander, you're up next. Captain Aquari is making a very noisy movement
Yes.
to flank. You have your weapon reloaded now?
No, it takes 2 full.
Wasn't this your second? Oh, right. You ran over the first one. Okay, so you're going to finish reloading?
Yes.
Check. Regis, what are you doing?
I will overwatch into the main room.
Okay. Do you want to move
And I'll just gesture to herself to move down here.
Okay. She is hesitant to get closer.
Safer.
She's in my mind. Captain Aquari, would you like to move your guard?
Oh yeah. And should the guard make a little stealth roll?
Is there really a point at this point?
I only ask because I don't know. That if Quinelli knows.
Let's assume he tries, but the result really doesn't matter because Captain Aquari is already.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I was role playing in a meta kind of way.
I think he probably does his best to humor his captain.
Oh, I think Quinelli blames him, and Quinelli goes, "Quiet! My God, man!"
Would each of you kindly give us an awareness check? And this will be at I think it's. This game doesn't ask you for the word, right? It asks you for the number.
Yes.
Okay.
The number.
0 modifier. Just awareness, your flat awareness. That's just to reflect the sound in here.
No.
Captain Aquari, while you are making an awful lot of noise, you are mindful immediately afterwards of trying to listen for them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear them moving.
Ooh.
Captain Aquari.
And in our last engagement, was it pretty clear that they're noisy? They clank around, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Even when they're out of sight, you could hear the ominous sound of their metal footfalls on this metal floor.
And at least in our experience, we've never seen them try to sneak around. That's not we haven't seen it.
That is not what these things are built for.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It would be. It's just not. It's like trying to sneak in a tank, right?
Yeah, it would be unholy for them
Very slowly.
Yeah.
Okay. Then. Oh, sorry. It's Captain Aquari's turn. What are we doing, Captain?
Is it? No, I just reloaded. What didn't I?
Yeah, probably.
That was last round. You guys made your
really?
awareness check to see if you could hear what was going on. You could not, except for Captain Aquari. Now it's Captain Aquari's turn.
All right. I continue my silent approach.
You attempt your silent approach. Here we go.
Yes. I'm in character, Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Oh, give us your roll too, please.
Oh, yeah, of course. Let's see here.
Modifier of 20. Remember, don't put the plus sign in.
Oh, look at that.
You're learning. You got your scabbard secured against your side now. You're cognizant of where it's going.
Yeah, maybe the guard said, Captain, your scabbard.
Would you like to go with the guard next as well?
Mm-hmm.
His sneak is unfortunately only going to be one square.
Oh, he gets one.
Yeah, he's
Gotcha.
only 1 for if he's sneaking. If he's not caring about sneaking, then he can move more. But
That's good.
he is very slow, and he is not on. I think you're using tab, aren't you? Because for some reason he's not snapping. Do I have a set to snap to?
It could be me. It was probably me.
Okay. Let me see in the sheet. Yeah, it should be. Snap to grid. Okay. So then, yes, why don't you give us a d20 roll? It's 50% chance. And then you can move them 1 square. Is that it? Have they moved 1 square now? I thought they were at the door.
I think I already moved him. I'm not really sure where he started.
I think he can go there. Still.
He's clanking.
He's making a lot of noise. Captain Aquari gives him a look.
Yeah.
As if he didn't drop a couple of frying pans down these stairs a moment ago. Alessandro, your turn. What are you doing? Your gun is now reloaded.
Yeah, so I'm gonna peek around the corner here.
Okay. So I think it's a half move for you. What's your half move? It's the first number for your movement.
Oh, whoops, that's the combat sheet, not my character sheet. Combat movement 4.
4. Okay, so you
My
can move
half
2
move.
squares. Yeah. As a half move.
No, my half. Oh,
Yeah, because you
4
need to
is-
spend a half action to be able to move over there.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then you're just trying to peek your head around the corner.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give us give us a concealment check, please.
Okay.
I'll give you a plus. Actually, I'll give you no modifier. We'll just roll against flat. Oh my god, I rolled a 9. I got a 2 degrees of success.
Oh my god.
Okay. Fortunately, it's only your head that went around the corner, which means it's only your head that'll get shot.
You could
if I hit.
reroll, Alessander. Fate point? Alessander?
Yeah, you could fate
Oh,
point
okay.
that. I mean,
Oh.
I did get 2 degrees of success, so...
Yeah, tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can spend fate
up to
points
you.
to buy up your degrees of success, remember?
I'm sure you'd be fine.
Well, they still have to hit my head, right? Just because they see it doesn't mean they hit.
No, it doesn't mean, yeah, there's all sorts of
Yeah.
numbers that can come up for hit locations. Feet,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm gonna. I mean, he doesn't know. He looked.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so you're not spending a fate point?
No.
All right, so then...
He's feeling it.
there is a deafening cacophony of fire. Go ahead and move your token over just a scooch.
Oh.
I like the scooch call.
Yeah.
Gooch like that. Oh, is that? Oh, it kind of worked.
There you go.
Oh, like
You can use the Alt key, by the way, if you want to just kind of scoot yourself out. It'll stay for you with the Alt
And-
key held down.
All right. Let me check the range on this quickly. But I think it is well within range here. Let's see. Yep, ruler says, oh yeah. Oh boy. Okay. So this thing unloads. Let's just see what I roll, and then I'll go from there. Okay.
Bolt around to the head can't go wrong.
Yeah. Well, heavy bolter as well. So, the kind of thing that blows up an engine block.
He's taunting you again, Jeff. Hold fast, man!
All right, so I got, it looks like, there we go. Oh boy. You can roll dodge, Jeffrey, and try and reduce the number of hits I get here, because I currently have, I'm hitting you with 3 rounds.
Jesus.
Yep. So
Yeah. Okay.
each
Dodge.
success you
I'm
get.
good at
now, hold on.
dodge.
You take a minus 20 to dodge it, I believe, because it's full auto.
Oh, okay.
Is that right? Hold on. Let me double check. No, that's not. Ignore me. I think that's not right.
Okay. Well, here we go.
Here we go. Big money. Come on. Oh.
How is every roll a billion?
Would you like to spend a fate point reroll?
Absolutely.
Go right ahead.
Okay, come on, roll 20. You know, you don't have to kill my character quite yet.
4 degrees of success. Look at that.
Nice.
So you, for a split second before you duck back, you see this thing's arm is up and just it unloads. So you duck behind here, and this whole wall here is just being chewed apart. Fragments and chunks of wall are flying towards you. You're having to get your arm up to avoid getting blinded by the debris. So did you get what you were looking for?
Yeah, exactly.
Regis, the sound of that thing going off is even worse in the cavernous ceilings in here, like a cathedral of violence carrying the hymns of death to your ears. And that is as fucking purple as my prose can get on a Friday. So what would you like to do? Oh my gosh.
I'm still going to stay here covering what I can see.
Okay.
And for the moment, yep.
Okay. Ozymed is happy to stay where she is.
A bit shaken by the explosions.
They are doing nothing. Captain Quinelli. Captain Aquade. Forgive my familiarity. What would you like to do?
I am continuing my intensely stealthy. Let's see. I
Endeavor?
better. Yeah, my endeavor.
Okay. Just give us a roll for your move silent.
Okay. Well, my turn ends pretty much at this corner, so I might as well just I'll try to maintain some for cover just in case.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oops. I tried to snap it, or tried to. Oh, there we go. Non-snap. There we go.
Okay. Just keep them on. We can role play.
Okay.
Yeah. It's easy. I understand what you're trying to do there.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And go ahead and give us your
Negative.
Yeah. I mean, again, that doesn't necessarily mean that you fail. It just means that.
Oh, that's right. Opposed test, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, move your guard if you'd like.
Oh yeah.
And again, because the ambient sound here too, they're not going to automatically detect you. It just what your move silent does is it makes it harder for them to detect.
There you go. There's his square.
Okay.
Hurry up, man.
Heavy bolt fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alessander. What are you doing?
What Alessander?
I have good news for you. You still have a head.
Yeah.
The bad news is, you ever gone to a metal shop without any kind of face protection? And that little shit you get in your face? You're going to have little bits of decking and wall in your face.
He's gonna... Okay, can I search the area? He's looking for anything... Like, it's kind of an old ship, right? Like, so there's, like, the grate that Reggie's is close to, or maybe there's a loose panel, or, like, he's gonna look for any part of the ship that he can rip off, or, like, get a sheet of metal of some sort, a grate, a panel of the wall, a roof thing. He's just gonna look and see. So he's gonna spend his turn looking to see if there's anything around.
Do you have any tools on you?
Tools. Well, I mean, our guys that died had the tools. I don't think we picked them up.
So that's a no.
Okay. But he's still looking. He's still trying to find something.
So the reason is, I'm going to make this... It is definitely a possibility, but I am going to make this a -30. This is going to be a very hard task for awareness.
Okay. So he's going to roll awareness, -30. Do you put -30, right?
Yeah, -30. Yeah, just not the plus sign.
Yeah. Okay.
Plus sign causes the world to implode.
Oh, so damn close! So
close. And you do need to have a success in order to start increasing your degrees of success.
Oh, that is so sick.
So
by like
Yeah,
Oh,
by one
man.
one digit.
know, by
Would you
one
care
digit.
to spend a fate point? Reroll.
Oh, I don't know. That was a damn good roll already.
As a 13, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, a 12% chance. That's pretty grim.
Yeah,
That's pretty tough.
I don't think I'll do it again. I think that was his one try. He was looking around.
Yeah.
He found something and he thought it was loose, and sort of as he peeled it back, he realized it's like welded in the other three corners.
I'll tell you, like, if you were thinking of using it as cover, like,
No, not for cover. What he was gonna do, they shot as soon as they saw his head come around the corner. He was just gonna like put something around the corner just to see if they would shoot at it. He just doesn't have anything on his person, so he was trying to pick something up off the ship, like just something that's loose to like stick it around the corner and see if they shoot holes in it.
Why you're wearing a coat?
I guess he could use his coat. Well, are we wearing like spacesuits?
Oh yeah, you are. So
Yeah,
no,
I think we're
ignore
wearing
me.
spacesuits.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he doesn't want holes in that, so he's not gonna do
I
that.
think there's atmosphere in here on the bridge. You guys said, I don't know if anyone had taken their helmet off or not. I can't remember, but there is atmosphere
Oh
on the
yeah,
bridge.
I think there was atmosphere here.
Yeah.
We hadn't tested it yet to see what it was like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No. Okay. He's
all right.
happy with his attempt.
Okay, so you look around. I'll say it's a half action. You still have a half action left.
Yeah, maybe he'll try and. I think what he'll do is he'll ask Regius, like, what should we do? Like, that answered his question of if he can go around the corner and start a gunfight with these things.
Yeah. Okay. And Regis has got his Nova. What is it? Nova pistol?
Hell pistol.
Hell pistol. Right. All right. So the Regis, what are you doing?
I'm still going to wait here, and just in case it pops around the corner. Otherwise, waiting for Captain Quinelli. So we wait for the captain.
Okay.
As I aim down my sights.
Captain Aquare, what are you doing?
I'm continuing my incredibly quiet approach.
Okay.
Incredibly quiet maneuver.
It's ridiculous. And the guard. All right.
Well, let's make your check first.
Oh yeah, of course. I've almost written it off at this point. No, of course. Let me get my silent move roll here going. Yeah. And then here comes the guard, just crawling behind me, just crawling. Okay.
Okay. Then
I still don't hear anything, Kev. And no change in the
just say the
ambience.
humming in the background of the engine. There's some synth music playing. Apart from that, nothing else.
Well, you heard the burst of bolt.
That's
fire.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I-
deathly
yeah.
silence afterwards.
I'm thinking Alexander crushed it. Maybe that's what I think. Hopefully.
Alessandro, what are you doing? Regis is like, you go, and you're like, no, you go.
Right.
Okay, so I know where they last saw me, so I'm gonna step back here, back to where I was, which was much safer.
Okay.
And sorry, what was the Overwatch? How much actions did it take? Oh, full. Okay, so I'll do that next turn. I'm gonna cover this hallway as well but I have to do it next turn.
Okay.
Because I see that's what Reggie's is still doing, right? You have Overwatch on this area?
On the main chamber, yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he asked him what to do and he didn't answer him, but he sees what he's doing, so he's backing up so that he can do the same.
Okay. Then it is Regis' turn.
I will stay where I am again, but I'll say, Alessandro, follow the captain. I'll cover this. And Omiem, go with Alessandro.
Okay. There's a percentile roll. Regis?
Maybe that's good. Maybe it's good.
99 is bound to be good.
99's usually good in this game. Wait, did you mean for you or me? Hold on, I think something's going to happen.
He's taunting us again. Hold fast.
All right, so I think what happens is... Oh, Anna's come in. Hey, Anna. Yeah? Good girl. She says hi.
Hello, Anna.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck, Track Explorers. Okay. All right. She takes one step, and then her eyes, once again, sort of like flip in the back of her head. And she's like, hey, she knows where I am. I'm giving our location away. And she staggers and kind of holds up against the wall. And with that, you hear something very heavy has jumped down. Captain Aquare.
I continue. Let's see here. I will I'm peeking.
Okay.
That's the end of my movement. Here comes my usual adroit.
Okay.
Silent move.
And you hear Omid's voice, you know, and she's got that it's that unearthly timbre to her voice that comes when she is tapping into the warp.
Mm-hmm.
And you've heard that they know where you are. Okay, Alessandra. So she said this right next to you as well.
Yeah. I mean, my first reaction is just to shoot her. But I won't do it. So what I'm gonna do is make my silent move. I'm also about as good as the captain.
Mm-hmm.
Is that 100? Not quite.
You kicked over the bucket of marbles.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they know where we are, so...
Yeah, that loose panel that I almost got out. Now it's out. It's clambered on the floor.
Yeah, right behind you as soon as you step away.
Yeah.
All right, so
move away.
But the thing is, I think it's 95 or higher is the crit, or maybe it's 96 or higher. So you're not, you're not screwed as of yet. But yeah, go ahead and move yourself your half move equivalent.
Oh, half move. Okay.
Yeah, just because you're trying to move stinky. Regis, what are you doing?
How far did I go? Oh, I can move 4.
I'll move down here.
Remember, 4 is meters, so it'll be 2 squares.
Oh, okay, then that is the correct amount that I moved.
Move yourself down there. Okay.
In fact, I'll go down there and give her a push and just say, go with them.
Okay. Give us a
with them.
percentile roll for her. Okay. So she's not, she's a little out moving. Then, I mean, from your perspective, there still is the ambient noise in the background and whatnot, so, like, that's not, yeah. Okay, then,
Well, they don't have to hear us if they can psychically see us.
would you each make awareness checks for us, please?
+0.
Plus... Well, I need plus 20. Remember, don't put the plus sign in. Just as it's 20. Alessander.
Oh.
And Regis, you both will hear this. Captain Aquari, do you wish to spend a fate point to reroll? I will remind you guys that one of our house rules is after our mid-session break, you get a fate point back.
Oh, okay. Sure, let's see. All right, awareness plus 20.
You are going in the wrong direction, Captain.
Yeah.
Then what? But I mean, you're further forward, and you're focused on just sneaking along. Get your sword out, your gun out. You're inching your way forward. Your damnable crew's making so much noise behind you.
Yeah.
In comparison,
way behind me at this point.
So maybe that you assume that this is just like more of your crew making noise, but it is Regis and Alessander who hear the sound of. It sounds to you like the deformation of metal, because almost like someone jamming a crowbar or something equivalent of a 40K equivalent of Jaws of Life into something, and then you hear a creaking as if something is being forced open, and that is in that direction.
Oh, they're coming through the back doors.
I mean, you'd have to be a psychic to be able to communicate with troops elsewhere in the ship. Oh, wait. Right. So, does sound like something might be breaking down or trying to break down the A door down there. Captain Aquari, you are oblivious to this. Your mission is ahead. Oh, I gotta move one of them too. Second. It's moving pretty quick. Whoever their ADR guy is, so you should fire him. What are you doing, Captain? You don't see anything up ahead, right?
I do not see anything up ahead, and I don't hear anything still up ahead.
Keep going, Captain.
Not up ahead. There is sounds of something in the big chamber, but nothing directly ahead.
Okay. Now I'm no longer stealthing.
Okay.
Given our psychers admonition.
Yep.
And I am there.
Okay.
8 meters now, rather than a whole 8 meters.
Wow, is that a full move or you're running?
That's a full move.
Full move, okay. So you're moving this, oh boy, and you can picture yourself in this darkened corridor, your little illumination of light ahead of you. It looks like you've lost track of where the... Oh my, you can't even see your crew anymore. You're truly alone in this corridor.
Where in the hell are my people?
Can you see as a player where your guard is?
No.
Or is it in the dark?
You know what? That's interesting. I can see the guard, actually. I can see everyone up there.
But we can communicate telepathically, right?
I'm not sure why I can see them, but I can see them. I'm just telling you I can see them.
Oh, I think it might be because I gave Omamid vision.
Oh, to me?
Oh,
or the
because
guard?
Oh.
Hold up, I think, because I don't think I think we had already adjusted the character sheets, like on one of our first dynamic lighting maps, but I think Omamid might be... Ah, yes, hold on, let me see if this will change things.
Give it to somebody else up there. Yeah, I can't now. Yeah, you're good.
Blackness. Okay.
Blackness.
Your guard has moved one forward and is following along.
Yep.
Okay. Alessander.
The guard's figuring by the time, something happens, it'll be over by the time he gets there.
I mean, Captain will either kill it and then I'll come up afterwards, or he'll get killed and I'll know to run. So there's not a downside here. Alessander, what are you doing?
I guess he's lost sight of the captain, so he'll actually run.
Okay.
So running is 24.
So it'll be 12 squares you can move. Remember, diagonals don't count.
Yeah.
It's just one.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wait,
Okay.
is it supposed to be dark?
Yeah, actually, I don't think you were carrying a light source.
Oh.
Oh, hold up. Oh, that's the guard I moved. You might have moved the guard instead of you.
Oh. Oh, I did accidentally. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to take the control of the guard away from you. There we go. And you've lost your guard privileges.
Well, there we go. Okay.
There you go.
There's the captain. Ah, perfect.
Okay, out of the darkness, I picture that as he's racing down, Captain Aquari spins around, and you come running into the light, facing his plasma gun. Fortunately, he doesn't have an itchy trigger finger. Nerves of steel, that captain of yours.
Nerves of steel.
Regis, what are you doing?
Now the guard should be back where he was, right?
Oh, where was he?
On the
Right
corner.
there?
He was down. No, he's two to the left of Omimed.
Oh, no, that's where Jeff moved him by accident. He should have been
No,
there.
because he was following the captain.
Right, but he moves one square a turn, so he's barely been able to make any forward movement here.
He's disabled.
Yeah, this is where,
it's part
after
of
the last round, that's where he should have been. So what are you doing, Regis?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to move here and then push Omimed. Get after the captain.
Okay. Give us a percentile roll again, please. Nice.
Are we not sure that Regius isn't working for the bad guy?
Fantastic. She's moving down. And yeah. Doubles aren't crits in this game, but I really like that roll too.
Yeah, it's a good rule.
Yeah, it makes for fun. It just more variety in dice results. Then it is, oh boy, guys, wood. Regis, give us another awareness check, please, at plus 20.
Oh my.
Something has smashed open the door and you can hear the footsteps of something moving through.
Yeah. That's why I decided to get out of that corridor.
Okay. Then it is Captain Aquari's turn. Are we doing, Captain?
Okay. Breathe a sigh of relief, seeing that it's Alisanda. And I head here. You're trying to use that wall as a bit of cover.
Okay.
While peering around the, peering further.
Okay. What is it you see, Captain?
I don't see much. It goes off to the right. My right.
And you could probably see further ahead that like vivid green glow coming from that Xenos reactor. No
ahead?
sun. Yeah, because the light still would shine down over here, right?
So that confirms for me that, because I'm not quite positive where this is going. So it kind of confirms that it's going to bend back into the chamber, I would think.
Definitely. Yeah. I would definitely agree with that. All right. Then it is... Oh, I'll move your trooper. Are you just getting your trooper to move? Now, too, Regis, you're the ranking officer closest to him. Are you just like...
Yes, move, you idiot.
Nope. Okay, I've moved it with a measuring tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I almost feel like we should decide that he's got like a bad foot or something. He's so slow.
He has taken damage. Yeah, he's down by 2 points.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So, Alessandro, what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm just following the captain. Got my gun out.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not as fast as him. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Captain, wait up.
Well, I'm just... yeah. I don't say that.
Then it is Regis's turn. You need Regis?
Can I move Omimed off to the Alessander?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to, is she being stealthy? They're not being quiet anymore.
4, 5. Oh, I guess she'd be about that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And then Regis, what are you doing?
I will just move here.
Okay. So you're down at the bottom of the stairs now. You can hear whatever is up there. It's increasing its pace. There's something from
the
moving
guard?
in the big chamber.
Move, you bugger.
He's already moved.
Oh, okay.
I've already moved him. Okay. You guys can keep yelling at him, but don't make him move any faster.
It's good for him, though.
Yeah. Then it is Captain Aquare.
All right. I say unnecessarily, on me, Alessander. And I do a little peek to here, because that corner.
Oh boy.
And I will say that I don't know what Quinilly sees, but Sean sees trouble.
Yes, you do. You can see the side of that thing. It does seem to be with only that much. I'm not sure you can quite see what it can see. You'd have to move a little bit further. You're not shot yet.
If I moved a little farther, what are you teasing me with? That perhaps
you might get more information right now. What you can tell right now is that you have not yet been shot, and you can see the side, the left side of this battle servitor.
Okay, so for what it's worth, which it may not be, maybe too late, but I will. If I see a little piece of him, I will move. I will try to move forward a little bit, and I will try to be quiet now for whatever that's worth.
Yeah, you haven't done your whole round being quiet, so there's
makes
really
sense. Makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense.
No value in it at this point.
Sounds good.
So if you wish to move, that was your half action to get there, or do you still have movement left from your half action?
I am going to, at this point, just try. I'm going to peek and try to gain information.
That's not what I asked.
I'm sorry.
Have you completed enough to complete a half action? I thought you have like 4.
Yes. That was 4 meters, which is a half action.
Oh, right. Okay. So then you have one more half action. What would you like to do? Mechanically, what I can tell you is, if it was overwatching in this area, it would get a shot at you. It has not shot you.
Gotcha. I will pull back. I will not look around.
Okay.
I mean, I will pull after looking around. I mean, whatever I saw, I will make sure it can't see me when I stop.
Yeah, so you race forward and then race back. You could say something to Alessandra if you like, for free.
I do my obvious Aquare combat signals.
See, Captain sometimes gets these tremors in his hands when he's in combat. He seems to be suffering from that once again.
So I am indicating trouble ahead. Whatever else, probably the other details are lost, but it's clear that something's up ahead.
Hold on, aren't both your hands full?
Oh, good point. All right, so I stage whisper, bad guy.
Okay.
Servitor.
Yeah, and that's the correct say. I think I need to say it, Servitor, like an 80s TV villain. Okay, Alessander. It appears that there are a Servitor awaits.
Yes. So what I would do is move to cover the captain. There.
I think we're going to have to take on this.
As soon as I go through there, I can see him, right? Like, as soon as I move through here.
I think that's a half action.
Yeah, that's my...
Yeah, you can actually, you have like half of him will be covered. What you can see, Alessandro, is he is fully facing this direction with that heavy boulder of his up, where seemingly kind of like trying to see where you are.
Yeah.
Back where you were.
Yeah. So I think I look at the captain, and I'm like, aim, like, got my gun at him, and like, do I shoot? And then wait, but I won't shoot. I'm
so then
waiting
if
for the
you're not
order.
shooting this turn, then you're
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not shooting.
Okay.
Yeah.
This thing may have a chance to spot you. Just FYI.
Yeah, I know.
Regis. It sounds like something is moving up in your direction.
Yep, so I'm going to move
Okay, you fall back.
down here.
And
I'll
Omid
move.
runs forward. Okay. Oh, and it says it's a good plan. So here, did it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Wow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Someone else is ready for vacation too. And then for this thing, it does get an awareness check to try and spot you. Let's see here. An advantage of having the mic around the height that I roll dice. Okay. This thing takes its action. Captain Aquade, what are you doing? Alessandro has indicated he can see it. And I guess more importantly, he says he has a shot on it. What are you doing?
Look, the captain is thinking to himself, maybe I should have done those stealth drills as a child. Because that would have
a flashback to the Quarry household, and now our house assassin will teach you how to avoid all of your enemies. And you're like, I'm going to pay you 50,000 credits. I'm going to go and fuck around. So you just tell my dad that I did this.
Well, that was on a pleasure planet, I might add. So I
I'm going to go get whacked out of a gorge. So you just enjoy this.
Right.
Look, I already know I'm going to be the captain one day. I don't need this stupid training.
I'm regretting that at the moment.
Yeah.
Because that thing is well beyond my charge. So that is my conundrum. Alexander, let's draw it this way. Grab cover.
You know, it's another cool mechanic of Warhammer is the what is it? The resilience. To spend a point of resilience and just automatically pick a number. For what you rolled.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
The meta currencies are pretty fun. There's a lot to them, but they're pretty fun.
They're pretty awesome. Yeah.
All right, I am going to pull back to give Alessandro this corner.
Would you like to just go down in the initiative order? Let him go before you?
Well, I was going to give him this corner for cover, was my thought. So I kind of need to get out of his way, I think, don't I?
You position yourself a little bit back, so you're like a meter back from the wall. And Alessandro has he's got a half angle to this guy. There's a little bit of his body that's going to be covered by the cover, but covered by the cover. Some A+ rating there.
Yeah, there's stuff coming up behind us, Captain.
Yeah. That's your high school band name, I'm pretty sure.
Cover under cover. That was my Duran Duran cover band from high school. All right. And I'm going to reel in my head all night. What, Captain Coy, what are you going to do? Are you going to hold to let Alessandro open fire, or?
Yeah, I'll hold.
Okay.
Yep. Or are you telling me to shoot? Because
he stage whispers, do it.
Okay,
yeah.
So, Alessandro, you take your action first. How far away is this thing from you? It is 26 meters away from you in your hand cannon. 35. So it is short range, right? Medium range, short range.
Shorter, whatever. Like,
yeah. Hold on. I think there's because.
Wait a minute.
Well, no, because short range is like a half of the range of the weapon, isn't it? There's some weird way of calculating range in this game, from what I remember. Let's just quickly hold up. Here we go. Combat. Okay. Yeah, short range is less than half of the range of the weapon.
Oh, less than half. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me.
So that'll be just no modifier to your dice roll. You choose your hand cannon.
Oh, sorry. Now.
Is only in semi-auto. So you
so I could aim.
You can aim, yes, absolutely. For half action, get plus 10.
Yeah, let's aim.
Yep.
Yeah, and then fire.
Go right ahead.
Okay, so here we go. Not a great idea, and he does it anyway.
Might be prompting modifiers.
Yeah, it is. Sorry.
Okay.
So it's considered in range, right? Is what the
in range? Yeah, not short range.
Yeah, in range. Yeah. So there we go. Single shot. Submitting.
That's very close. Would you like to spend a fate point and re-roll that?
Yeah, it's the opening fire here.
Yep.
I will do that.
Yep.
Sorry, there's a lot of clicks to fire your gun.
Not as bad as The Witcher.
Nope.
Look at that.
Yes!
All right.
There we go.
And degrees of success are added to damage in this? Do we remember?
Oh, man.
That's
a good question, Kevin.
I don't think so.
Actually, so I think, you could you probably have a damage button, Jeff, right? On your weapon?
I do have a damage button.
And then the rule is the attacker may choose to replace the result of a single damage die with the number of degrees of success from his attack roll.
That's what it was, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So one hit, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm ruling that he cannot dodge because he actually wasn't aware of you. So go ahead and roll damage.
It's one hit, right, Kev?
Just one hit, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hit.
Oof.
Oh boy. Okay,
well,
so
there we go.
Yeah,
so you can replace that one.
So that'll be 7 points of damage with AP2. So here we go.
So he's done nothing.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So in the leg, that's 6 armor.
No, it's in the body. The first one was the leg, the miss.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you fire. It hits this thing in the chest, and it. Let's see here. AP2. Did you see a change in the health bar?
I can't really see the health bar.
Oh, okay.
Not very easily, anyway.
But did it mar the finish? It took off his
mar
finish?
The finish. Yes, the finish is quite marred.
The finish is definitely, the resale on this has gone down by a bit.
There we
but
go.
You know what they say?
There
As soon
we
as you
go.
drive your Battle Servitor off the lot, it immediately loses 10% of its value anyway. So,
Right.
All right. So, Alessandro, you see that hit, and this thing sort of turns towards you like Borg style, but it's a corpse that. It is going to be moving that giant cannon in your direction in just a moment. But Captain Aquare, you hear the sound of the gun go off, and you can hear the ricochet of the bullet off of the Battle Servitor. What are you doing? Racing in to engage it in combat.
I don't know. Let's see. I can't see it at the moment, but I don't even know if I ran up to it.
Oh, you know what you can just barely see, by the way?
What?
There is another corridor right over here. You can see the entrance. There's a gap. You can't see how long it is. You can't see if it's a dead end, but there appears to be another corridor entrance over here.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Good tip. Interesting. I think I'm interested in that. There we go. Let's see. Let me take a little peek here.
If you're moving that far forward, remember you chose to move yourself back 1 meter. That's starting part of a half move. Just FYI.
Okay.
Yeah, live by the half hex, die by the half hex.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, but I'm running, so that's okay. I'm good. I'm running, so I'm fine. Because I got yeah, because running gives me 24.
Yeah, you got 12 squares you can move. So go ahead, move yourself like 4 of them, and then make a decision of where you want to, what direction you want to run.
All right. 1, 2, and then.
Because it should illuminate as you. It should be set to be. Is it illuminating as you move your token, or only when you?
It is indeed.
It is. Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, good.
I got my character sheet in the way though. Let me get rid of that. Oh yeah. Look at that.
Okay, beautiful, so you got.
View. I want to go into this. I'm not stopping. I'm just moving my character sheet. Let's see. So that's 10, and this is 14, and I am disappearing into the corridor.
Whoa! Hey.
Leaving poor Alessandro standing there. Like, this was his plan?
You had us, my boy. Regis, what are you doing?
Are you gonna move that guard, or do I just shoot him?
Yeah. Wait, he'll move 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. He's moving up. Okay. Regis, what are you doing?
I'm not going to use my. I was going to use my special power as well, potentially, but maybe that's not worth it. I will. Nah, screw it. I was here, right? I'm just going to overwatch this for the moment.
Overwatch thing is a full action, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm not moving. I'm just overwatching.
Oh, is that where you were? I thought you were further back.
No, because I wanted to get near the edge. I was trying to get there.
Okay.
I was trying to.
All right, yeah, full action for it. Okay, so you got yourself.
I'm trying to keep out of sight of the rest of the team. So.
Okay. Then it is the servitor's turn. All right. They are closing. And then the one that sees Alessander.
And feels Alessander.
Turns towards you. It has its heavy bolter, and it unloads. Now, hold on. You actually might be in short range, too. Or, yeah, short range. You're in short range. So, let's roll and see what we get here. Okay, so. The good news is that you can definitely dodge. So go ahead and give us a dodge check. Assuming you don't want to try and parry this with your chest.
No.
No? Okay.
Plus, I did spend skill points to be good at dodging. So.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice.
So I will reduce it by 1, and I am currently enjoying a luxurious, all expense paid, this is plus 20, 50, 60. I have 2, so I do manage to tag you with 1. Would you like to spend a fate point and try and get 1 more degree, or you can spend a fate point and buy 1 more degree of success?
Oh.
That'll get rid of the 2 hits that I got on you.
Yeah, let's just get the guarantee.
Okay. That birdie is in hand, and once again, that panel behind you just fucking explodes as heavy bolter fire just chews it up. I'd like, let's see here, Regis, would you give us a percentile roll, please? Where's my character sheet? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. What is the, I thought that there was a resolve type skill in this game. Interrogation,
meaning
invocation.
against fear?
Yeah, against fear or panic.
Yeah, there is indeed.
Do you remember what it is? I'm checking for the, I got willpower on here, but I don't see any skill.
Oh, it's talent. I'm thinking, you're looking for a skill.
Yeah, because like, in fantasy, there's resolve, I think it's called, where you can, like, it's ways of adding skills to your base willpower score. So there's not, that's fine. Omamid, between the contact with the telepathic mind and the presence of heavy bolter fire so close to her, is freaking the fuck out right now. And she is kind of crouched down in a ball. It's not impossible to get her moving again, but someone's going to have to do some kind of leadership thing to get her up and get her moving. We will be at the top of the round next time, but we're already half an hour past our halfway point. We did start late today, so I'll excuse that. But why don't we take our mid-session break right now? You guys will come back, fresh beverages, an extra fate point, and then we can see what happens next.
Cool.
Sound good? Okay, so for those listening at home, we'll be back momentarily.
What to do?
Okay. I have been singing Rio during my entire break. Myself. That's what happens when you make a Duran Duran joke. Shapers. All right.
Well, my watch just gave me a warning that's very much like how I feel at this point of the week. It only had 4% battery left.
Your watch did?
Yeah. Like it warns me to charge it, right? Before I go to bed. And it's like, yeah, 4%. That sounds about right.
One of the things I'm looking forward to on the vacation is getting my charger. My work phone is an iPhone, and my sister, who has like all Apple products, when she visited, she accidentally grabbed my charger for it, so I had to get. I was like, fuck, like, I work from home, so it's my office phone as well. So right. I picked up just like the first charger. There's a pack of chargers or cords that I found on Amazon. I'm like, I'll get these things. And I don't know what the... Like, these are the knockoff things, because it takes like a full day to charge my phone with one. So, and like, they normally, my regular charger, like blazing fast will charge thing, even if it's just plugged into the computer.
Right.
And I've been too stubborn to pick up like an actual one or a replacement. So I'm like, whatever. When she comes out to visit, I'll get it from her. But yeah, I need to get that proper charger back, because it is driving me nuts. Let's see here, James. I heard you. I think your camera might not be on.
I'm back.
Yeah.
No, it does look like fear tests or willpower tests.
Mm-hmm.
I found it under the Iron Discipline talent. It talks about.
I'm gonna take a good long look at. Like, it's not this game is a solid game, but I just think that there are, someone said on Twitter this morning, there was a comment of like people playing new editions of games or new things of games. It's like, since when, and it equated it to like trying to update the Mona Lisa or trying to update something else, and I'm like, that is such a fucking flawed comparison, because these are not a piece of art. Like, it is closest to technology, and there are iterations and there are lessons you learn from other things and you build on those things. It is not a thing you take in glass and encase. Like, there are lessons that are learned, there are newer ideas that are introduced, and games evolve like that. It's not a correct thing. So which is a long way of saying, like, I really would like to take a look, only because there's a bunch of times where we find, I think, that we've talked about this online and offline, where the rules in this are bumping up against our expectations in the fiction a little bit, or are adding more baroqueness to the rules than is perhaps necessary. And I know that from play experience between running 2nd edition Warhammer Fantasy and 4th edition Warhammer Fantasy, the 4th edition is a much more immersive experience, and there are less intrusions of rules, and it feels much less like your characters are chumps. So if Imperium Maledictum covers those, even though it doesn't have, from what I remember, it doesn't have ship combat, we can include something together. And like we're in session 12 right now. We've had 2 sessions of Starship combat. I think we can happily use the existing rules, until replacements come out or whatever. So subject to your approval from all of you guys, obviously. But I just feel like that it might be worth giving a try to it, rather than like another option would be to do using Wrath and Glory, but that's going to be such a different play experience, and that game, I would say, is very much like how we were talking about Savage Worlds, where there's a ton of granularity that's lost in the interest of kind of making a pulpy and cool kind of action game.
Yeah, I'm up for it. Like to try it. Otherwise, I mean, the thing I'm trying to think on as well, because want to try and use the old system, to get Death Watch and all the rest of it. But then I might just try and give a whole bunch of the regular skills that you just get trained straight away and everything's on top.
Yeah.
Because at least then you don't get this half penalty on everything. You're not great, but at least you're not completely cack-handed.
I think at the very least, that's one thing we could consider doing, just giving everyone all the basic skills, give your default training in it. Who gives a shit about balance stuff for that? Everyone gets basic training in that. I could also easily steal like a lot of the stuff from Imperium Maledictum or 4th edition Warhammer Fantasy and just use their mechanics for, you know, interpreting dice results and for and the advantage component is really neat. Like, I really like how that speeds up combat, but I don't know what the consequence would be in a thing as deadly as this. So I just don't know. I mean, as I said, you know what? Hold on. It's not deadly, though. Like, you guys are much more durable than you guys have been shot with heavy weapons before. Jeff got set on fire with a heavy flamer and lived through it. So, like, characters are a lot more durable in this than I think in the abstract they seem like. And because we're making liberal use of the fate points to heal, that also means you're able to recover from fights pretty fast, too. Albeit at the expense. Speaking of which, everyone add 1 to your... Unless you're at your maximum, add 1 to your fate points.
Fate points make a big difference, no doubt.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay. So then, speaking of fate points, Alessander, you just had a moderately decent shot on the Battle Servitor, and it is now returned your tap in kind.
Yeah.
What would you like to do? Does anyone have any of those the grenades that you recovered from the guys on the surface? Like, we talked about that before, but I can't remember if you guys...
I've still got one.
There we go.
I don't have anything written on my character sheet, so I don't think I do.
Yeah, I think you've been pretty good about putting everything on.
Those are smoke grenades, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But in this case, they will only last a single round because they're designed to operate in a zero-G atmosphere. Or a zero-G environment.
I have one, I guess.
There you go. Because like even for having cover, pop and smoke is a tried and true technique to prevent to block line of sight, prevent them from they still may be able to fire suppressive fire through that, but it could at least block the line of sight of the servitor.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a non-aimed shot.
Yep.
First.
Okay.
So just no aim, in
Go right
range, single shot.
Yep.
No mods.
You want to fate point that?
No. I want to save those for when I'm dying. And then I'm going to do my half move, so, like, get behind this little wall here.
Okay. Nice.
I'm going to take cover, yeah.
Okay, back down the corridor.
Yeah, exactly.
Captain Aquare. Can you see them right now? Let's see here.
No.
Oh, you see Omamed, so you don't know. You probably think Alessander's still right behind you. Follow me, man!
Did he say
Not
that?
realizing he's turning and running up the corridor. What would you like to do? So it does appear that this corridor carries down in one direction, and from the echoing that's coming, it definitely sounds like it opens back up into the main chamber at some point.
Well, with that, you don't say. I will, I'm going to proceed apace then.
Yep.
I'm going to go down.
And with a heavy bolter going off in the main chamber, suffice it to say, there's no fucking need to stealth. No one is hearing anything while that thing's going off.
Yep. And I'm sure... right. And I'm pretty sure Alessander's got that handled there. It'll be fine.
So where would you like to go?
Perfect. I run right to this corner right here.
Okay.
Boop. And I'm going to peek around that corner is my intention.
Okay. What do you see around there? Hi. Anna says hi.
I see...
Okay.
What's up, Anna? I think I see an opening off to Quinilly's left, right? That's an opening?
There is an opening straight ahead, it looks like.
Like somewhere over here or something, kind of? Is there an opening?
Oh, hold up. That might be an error on the part of your GM. Let me take a look here. You know, I don't...
that's a wall. It's a wall. No,
yeah, such a small thing, but like they...
Oh, the walls didn't quite right there. There's just
and it's partly
right here.
The with the latest update, walls don't default to being red. They default to being black, which is really fucking hard to see. Yeah. But let me do this here. I'm going to give you the... Oop, wrong one.
Just too many enhancements.
Yeah, it's I do not envy anybody running a live service platform at all. It's got to be a colossal pain in the ass, but it's just there have been a couple of
It's fixed.
particular frustrations in the last
So there's an
couple of
opening
months.
right here, right?
There is, yes, and let me make sure that is fully fleshed out, because I think it is already. It looks like on the sheet, but it's very difficult to see. And again, like I could have spotted that it was the black when I was setting it up, so this is really, there's a user error component to this as well. Okay, so sorry, can you see now? You can see forward, and there's the blocking on the wall. Yeah. Okay. Then it
That's my
is.
turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move the guard. Runs up beside Alessander, and he seems ready to engage. You have seen how ineffective those las guns are against the battle servitors, so I'll leave it to you to decide if he should advance. And then it is Regis's turn. How are you doing, Regis?
Now Regius is going to he's going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 7.
Okay.
He can't really get any further. 7.
Out of the way! They're coming! Yeah, right. Omamid is curled up in a ball. Then it is the servitor's time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You hear the heavy footfalls of something moving into the same corridor, Regis, because you've been listening quite attentively.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, I'll have to leave him here. Hold on. And the other one... All right. Has done something. Alessander, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure that he is 100% clued in yet quite how messed up Omnimed is.
I mean, she's on the ground with her head in her hands, so like it's
okay.
yeah,
So
like
she's
it's
like,
not
okay. Oh,
inscrutable, you know.
Okay. I didn't realize she was like actually like bent over, freaked out. Okay, so I mean, what he wants to do is, well, he's going to move right back to the side of the door, like here, you know, like he's going to say to the guard, follow the captain, I'll cover you.
Okay. Let's have him go next.
Sure. I don't know how far he can go. That's weird.
There is a further explosion of fire, and there is a pulpy, jam-esque mess that falls behind. Bits of him will fall at Oamid's feet, and she's screaming even louder now.
All right, dude.
Captain Aquare, you hear that thunderous rattle of the heavy bolter once again. Your turn. What are you doing? And that is definitely coming from somewhere up very close here, like right up in this direction and around there.
Well,
there's got to be an opening up ahead.
On the bright side, it's still noisy, right?
Definitely still noisy. There's no way that anything could hear you.
So here I come. So I'm gonna head here. Take a look.
Okay. I was just suggesting. I know you guys are using the measuring tool. That adds like another 10 seconds to your turn, just because it has to then track and move the thing along. We're not dealing with long distances here, so maybe you could just. Because, like, have you moved your token yet?
I'm still holding it. That's why.
Okay, yeah. Only because, like, it does take time for it to then, like, cycle through, and we're not moving. Like, this isn't chess. We're not really super concerned if you move one square too far or whatnot. Hi.
So, I'm going to stop there.
Okay.
And,
Ooh. She should be able to. Are you intending on peeking out into the room there?
I am.
Was that your intent?
I am not.
Okay. So the
should I pull
sound.
myself back?
Yeah, the sound you can hear is coming from the. Sorry, that direction over there.
Okay.
Okay. And
I'm
away
not
from
going
you.
to. I'm going to. I think I need to. I'm going to burst out of there next round.
Okay.
It's my plan.
Your intention, okay.
Yes.
Regis, what would you like to do?
Ooh, I guess I'll move here. Can I get a grenade out?
Yes,
suppose I
half action. I
can't.
think you're ready. Something.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then the heavy bolter falls silent. But I imagine that each of you is picturing precisely what is actually happening there. Something is stomping down the stairs at the far end of the hallway. You can all hear it. Her cries are getting louder as that thing approaches. Alessandra, what are you doing?
Well, he's gonna tell. He's gonna say.
I'm just gonna mention one thing. That you guys can feel free to interpret that your characters would know. Metagame wise, they can Overwatch when they're moving.
Oh, okay.
So I think cannot. It takes a full action to set Overwatch. You can that. I don't think it's metagaming for your characters to know that like they need to get in position in order to do that thing.
Right. I think then he's gonna. I mean, he saw that did not go well, so he's gonna run across there and he's gonna say, "Follow me," and he's gonna run.
Where's he going?
The same place the captain went.
Okay. Now, I think running imposes what, a -2, 20?
Yeah.
I think that's correct.
To hit? Okay.
And I'll be.
So, unfortunately, hold on, there will.
Here.
He does get a chance to
I'm
fire.
just saying that's where I would go to if
So let me think here. So it would be 40. Okay. I got all my modifiers in. Let's see what happens here. And whoa! That is a -2. So, Alessander, it does open fire as you move past this thing.
Yeah.
But you manage to somehow go just ahead of its, ahead of its shot, and you race into there. Captain Aquare, what are you doing?
My issue. I mean, I know what I want to do. I just can't quite.
I will clarify. Remember that setting aside, you got for one thing a destructive parrying weapon. Just as a reminder.
Yeah.
So if you successfully parry, you can destroy shit. The other thing is a long arm like a heavy bolter cannot be used in melee.
Yeah.
So your instinct from before is absolutely correct.
Yeah. All right. Let me see. I'm looking at my talents real quick. You know, I have not been using my, as usual, moron that I am. I'm pretty sure I probably would have had some possibilities of using that once in a while, and I haven't been.
Yep. It's been a stressful day. You know.
Yeah.
Your very last guard was turned into a pulp by heavy bolter.
And like a couple months since Sean's played, so there's that
guess,
too.
yeah.
I'll sit back on that too. Is there any chance I will propose something that as I listen around this corner, what about an awareness test? Because I am concerned about the precise or sort of precise distance, whether I can reach my foe in a charge. That's my issue. That's what Keneally's thinking
Charge
about.
is a full round action, isn't it?
Yes.
You do not have time for that unless you're waiting this round.
Well, I couldn't charge out of that hole?
You can
No,
charge out of
that's
that hole, but that'll be your whole action. If you take time to try and sense where they are.
I see. Gotcha.
Yeah. Think of how loud that this thing's got to be when it's so close to you. Like, you must have ringing in your ears that's never going away.
All right, let me bounce this off of you. Another.
What I'm interested in hearing is, what are you doing?
Well, if I run out, if I go to him,
Yep.
if I run to my foe,
Yep.
and I want to get to my foe,
Yep.
if I get there, what counts as engaged? Because Quinelli wants to make it hard for him to be pasted with.
There's
that.
no such thing as engaged. There's in melee. If you're adjacent to him, you're in melee.
Okay. And is it okay if I go up and I get to him, if it's within my charge, I can make it a charge? Is that reasonable or no?
You're taking your action to charge is the sounds of things, right?
It is. What I'm worried about is if he's outside of my charge and I end up 2 meters away and get pasted by his, that's my...
That is a risk you run.
So I do have to declare right now, I cannot go to him, and if it's within a charge, I get an attack.
Nope.
I have to say the
You
charge.
got to declare
or
what your
foe.
action is and then
Or
go
run.
with it.
I see. Yeah, I mean, the cost of being just 1 meter
Captain.
short is so
Captain,
high.
you're being baited.
Yeah.
Just make your move.
What's the distance for your charge?
It's 12.
Okay.
I'll just run. It's too high. The cost is too high. I mean, I'll be in.
But if you run, where are you intending on running to? You'll be wide in the open.
Right into his gut. I mean, right. I want to get in close so he can't shoot me. Is my thought.
Do you think that Captain Aquari would choose to run instead of having an opportunity to make use of that lovely power sword of his?
But if I can't reach him,
But he's
I can't use the.
hinting.
What's he hinting? That it's close enough?
Yes, just do it.
I don't. I mean, if it's. All right. If you're telling me it's close enough.
I'm saying take an action.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm just going to run. I'm going to run to him. I'm going to run to him to get in too close to him for him to shoot me.
Okay.
Oh, but if you run, you can move farther? Is that the...
Yeah.
You
A
move.
lot farther.
Oh,
A
okay,
lot.
I see.
Double. Yeah. That's the issue.
Well, hold on.
Oh, I get
Oh,
it.
yeah. Okay. So go ahead and
let's
move
see,
yourself.
Just 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I would have made it. That's too
Yeah.
bad. But that's
You would
okay.
have made it.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, the downside was to get 7 rounds, into my noggin, so.
Yep.
okay.
Yep. All right. Regis, what are you doing?
Well, I'll pop that grenade
Okay. Where are you
into the
tossing it?
corridor. I'll toss it. Where can I
Oh,
indicate?
one other thing you guys would be able, again, your characters would know this. The firing has stopped from it. They don't get to. What he's done. He's not suppressed. He's fired at Alisander. You're free to run out. Its Overwatch has been triggered.
Oh, okay. In which case,
Let me double check, but I think Overwatch, you get like a 1 interrupted, but you don't get to keep doing it, right?
5, 6, 7.
It seems crazy powerful.
Oh,
if you
any
just...
targets. Forgive me, any targets.
Oh, wow. Okay, it is crazy powerful.
Yeah. Oh, and also you need to. No. That's suppressing fire. Sorry, that's what suppressing fire does. So yeah, it's you can suppressing fire. You fire wildly at anyone, and they have to make a pinning check to be able to move out into it. But you're able to run over there. Oh boy.
Or Omimed, but I'm gonna die if I hang around there.
Yeah. Okay. Then it is their turn. Oops. What's it gonna measured? 1, 2, 3. Stomping along. Omamid is weeping like uncontrollably right now. The other one is doing something. This one, I'm actually gonna make a. It's got a very good chance of hearing you, Captain Aquari, but there's a chance that it didn't. I rolled a 34, so no, it absolutely hurt you. All right. So this thing turns. Okay. And it is going to, I think, try and wallop you with this servo fist. So here it comes. And actually, oh my gosh, it just swings its arm around. It still has this cannon trained on that that corridor. That is a dog shit roll. It swings its fist. And you are easily able to move out of the way. And this would have been like hitting with, imagine a forklift spinning around and clipping you with one of its forks. You easily able to duck out of the way of this thing. And that'll be it. Melee is a full round action, isn't it? No, standard. Standard is just one. So it can. Let's see here. What can I do for half? Oh, it's gonna try and hit you with the gun.
Oh, it could have. By the way, could have aimed, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's more of a flailing, crashing kind of thing. Okay, so would you like to? That is a solid hit. Would you like to try and parry?
Yes.
Because your power sword is out.
Yes.
Right? And
yes.
Let's see here. Power field, yeah. A 25% chance of destroying the attacker's weapon if you succeed on this.
There we go.
Give us a percentile roll.
Come on, baby.
Oh no! And it would have been cutting that the heavy bolter in half. Okay, so this thing tries to clobber you with this, and you're able to batter one aside, but you can't get a good angle on it to cut through the thing. You survive this round.
Yep.
Then it is Alessandra's turn. What are you doing, Alessandra?
Well, I'm going to go see if I can figure out where the captain went.
Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3.
You can feel free, again, you can run
5, 6, 7,
in stages.
8. Yeah, he's running.
Yeah. So we divide that by 2. That's how many squares you can move. Then Captain Aquare. This massive thing is in front of you. What are you doing?
It's time. I try to skewer it.
Okay. Go right ahead.
Right.
Are you aiming or are you...
So you can't do 2 attacks in a row, right? You can't do
not with the same
half.
weapon. I don't think.
Yeah. I think you are.
You need. There's a talent I think that allows you to attack more than once per round.
Interesting. I'm sure you're probably correct.
Yeah.
Actually,
I can zoom in a scooch here. We are much closer to you guys now.
Let's see.
There we go.
And I cannot, and I don't think, I want to say to try to stab him and shoot him, I'd still have to have the 2-weapon welder. I believe that's how it works.
Yeah, I saw there was a section on 2-weapon attacks. Let me tell you what they are.
Because I have 2-weapon welder melee, and I think I would have to have both 2-weapon welder melee and 2-weapon welder ranged to be able to do the stab shoot thing.
Yes, you would. Secondary hand suffers -20, and it's a minus. It's a net -40 to your offhand weapon.
But I'd have to have the talent to do it at all, right?
No, I mean, unless you have ambidextrous as your talent, you got -20 to your offhand, and you suffer minus 20 on to both of your attacks on top of that. So you minus 20 with your one, and then minus. Oh, you got okay. You got. I'm dexterous. That's great. So then it drops it to minus 10 for each weapon. That's when it's combined. So it'll be a minus 20 to each of your attacks.
So I could, huh? I could stab and shoot.
Yep, just be minus 20 with each of them.
Oh, that's a tough one.
You would be at point blank range, though.
Would I? Because I'm engaged. I'm going to say, are you sure? Even engaged?
Oh, no, you're absolutely right. Yeah, it's not when you're engaged.
Yeah. Because otherwise, that would be a no-brainer. I'd be all over that if that was the case.
No, this is like, what do you call equilibrium, battering the gun out of the way.
Right. You know, I'm going to go straight up just with the sword. I'm going to maximize sword.
Okay.
Here we go. All right. Coming up, power sword, attack.
And are you aiming with this?
Oh, I might as well. I'm going to aim. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Go.
And then let's see. I'm filling out the thing here. I think I'm okay. Boop, 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 boop. Nope, nothing there. No other modifiers. Here we go. There we go.
Just enough. All right. Now let me see if it is going to try and batter it aside with its fist.
Okay.
In which case, 30. Okay. And no, I failed. So go ahead and roll damage.
Here we go.
Make that count. Nice.
That's pretty good.
5 AP against
17
the leg.
and 5.
So that'll be 1. So look at this. Huge hit with the power sword.
And you know what comes with that aqua.
Of course. Outstanding. All right. Then it is Regis's turn. What do you need, Regis?
All right, Regis is just going to run. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
There he is.
And she is. Why don't you give us another percentile roll? See if she can get her shit together. Still weeping as the. Oh boy. And from somewhere in the darkness, you hear something wind up. And that psychic connection that you had has dropped. There's a flash of the pain that she felt an instant before the rest of her body was. I think it was more terror. Probably didn't even sense it herself. And then this thing, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, starting to move in. And then this one engage with you. Let's see here. What is it going to do? What is it going to do? Okay.
My father always said, when they're big shooters, you stay in tight.
Yeah. Well, with these battle servitors, like they some sweet disadvantage with them. He's going to try and same thing, going to batter you with the. That is a hit with the servitor fist. Give us a parrying check, please.
All right.
Captain Aquare.
Yeah.
That is enough. Yep. So you batter that aside.
Percentile roll?
Oh yeah. Roll percentile.
There we go.
You've cut its fist off. It's a motorized fist, but then the second one. Now you only get one reaction per turn.
Oh, okay.
So that is unfortunately that second one is going to be a hit.
Okay.
But
can I? Oh, and I can't dodge either, right?
No. You only get one reaction. Both of those are reactions. And I think in this game you can't dodge melee.
Oh, okay.
If I remember, I could be wrong about that, but I thought that it was. Wait, hold on. Now that I've said that, I think I'm wrong. Let me double check. So I know one of them it locks it down, but I think I'm thinking of
Let's see, dodge is on 81.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Use the dodge skill as a reaction to nullify a successful hand-to-hand or ranged attack.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm thinking of Blackbird's and Zweihander. Because Zweihander had them paired up between 2, and Blackbird's has it as 1. Okay, so this is... So yeah, you... I mean, well, you can't now because you've used your reaction, but...
Yeah.
Can you spend fate points to get more reactions?
I doubt it. Let's take a look. Oh, it's on the eye. Let's see. We can check the eye on the character sheet.
Yeah.
Let's see. There we go. Oh, no. No.
No? Okay.
Nope.
Yeah. All right, then...
It's a good list, but it doesn't include that.
Yeah, okay. So then it is a hit on you, but this is a primitive attack, so your... What did we say the armor of your spacesuit was?
Something I'll mention, gain a +10 bonus to a test. This must be chosen before the dice are rolled. Wow, before.
+10
are you doing that?
to damage?
No, +10 bonus to a test. So this must be chosen before the dice are rolled to do that.
Right, and you can modify, on a success, you can modify the degrees of success afterwards.
Oh, degrees after, got it.
That's 2 different ways. The one of them is a change before, one of them is to do
gotcha.
the degrees of success.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Okay, all right. But, okay, so then this thing will hit. What did we say your suit's armor was again? I can't remember. Was it 5 or was it 8?
Let me see here. Because what I have recorded is my armor, not my suit. Let me see here. What is the suit? The suit...
So AP for... Oh, this is way lower. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Because, like, Carapace armor is a 6. So there's no way it's a 5. It must be... It must be like a 3. Like a mesh cowl or flat coat. So you guys have more. It's probably a 2, to be honest, but let's give you the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so then you'll be able to count. That'll be double. So you'll have 4 points of armor. 6 points of armor. You'll have 6 points of armor against this on top of your toughness bonus.
Okay, my toughness is 4.
4, okay, so you're going to have to subtract 10 from the damage on this. 13 points of damage. So you'll take 3 points of damage, Captain.
All right.
As that offhand batters you, and you can see out of the corner of your eye those other combat or battle servitors. One other one seems to be making itself into, or moving itself into a position to be able to fire. Alessander, you hear...
Can I spend a fate point at any time? Can I spend a fate point now for healing?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
I'll do that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So what you've heard is to give you a sense of what's going on in that main chamber, Alessander. You have heard the common refrain when things are going the captain's way of "Aquare" in there. So it does seem like things are going fairly well. And the distinctive sound of that power sword of his carving into something. What would you like to do?
I think I'm going to follow the captain's lead. I'm going to half move and put my pistol away so that I can take my sword out.
Okay.
So what's my half move is...
What?
2 squares.
Okay, and you're going to take your sword out next turn?
Yeah, I can't do both. I have to take...
Okay. All right.
But he's just moving there.
And Captain Aquare, what are you doing?
Can I spend another one? Could you just spend these to get another roll?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
All right, let's do it again.
Chew through them.
I need to... That was not my best roll. It's better. There we go.
Getting a little better.
I'll take it. Take it.
Okay. Then, what would you like to do?
Attack.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. That's true. Well, let's see. What is? Well, we'll just handle that afterwards. I was going to ask about cover. Let's see if I can put this thing down first.
Okay. Are you aiming?
Ooh. I'm gonna say no. Because
Okay.
if I can put this thing down, I want to be able to move a little bit, against getting shot. So here we go. See what happens here. Attack gets the right thing. No aiming. Everything good there. Yes.
Would you like to spend a fate point to reroll?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Here we go. No aiming.
It's kind of funny that the
There we go.
acronym for degree is doof.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a solid hit. Let's see if it can dodge out of the way. Now that I know I can dodge,
yeah.
that's actually a little better for it than parrying. That is not, my 98 will not do that. Go ahead and roll damage. That left leg, again, really favoring that thing.
I'm just whacking that thing.
Second hit. Now let me see here. Which is that? Of course, it's my fucking initiative tracker. Let's do this here. The one who turned your psychic to paste. Let's put them in for replacement. Going down. Let's. So that thing falls down. You still have a half action, Captain.
Oh, right.
And look right to the north. There is one that is moving its way into range.
Trouble. So,
Most definitely.
let me think about this for a second. 1, 2, 3. What is this right here?
Those are boxes that go up to the lip of the edge there. Like the edge that's marked here is about 2 meters tall.
Gotcha.
So it'd be probably the sound that you heard, that big, like the loud sound of something falling, is probably something stepping off of one of these or just stepping off the ledge itself.
Yep.
Although this one is stacked too high from the looks of it, where that shadow falls. This probably is
That's
cover
true.
for you if you like.
Yeah. I will. I'm gonna get as fully behind it as I can.
Okay. Oh, and thanks. Now, I'm gonna run the risk of fucking up our music here. So let me just see if I can load something. Because things are going in your favor now. We've had this more somber track playing, but we have something that's a little more upbeat now that things are going in your favor. Let's see if I can do this. It's not fucking up. All right. Okay. Then it is, I think, end of Captain Aquarius' turn.
Yeah.
Okay. It is Regis's turn. What do you need, Regis?
Okay, Regis will move here.
Okay.
Well, that's a... Yeah, that's... Yeah, okay. That's what I said I'd do, so that's what I did.
All right. Then it is... Oh, boy. Where am I here? Okay. That heavy bolter is firing.
Okay.
Ooh. So it fires over your head. It's blazing away. You seem safe behind there, but something is obviously firing at you.
Yep.
Alrighty. Then it is Alessandra's turn. What are you doing?
Well, for better or worse, he's pulled out his sword and he's gonna step forward so he can see what's going on. There. Still doesn't see the captain. And that's it.
That's it? Okay. Captain
Well, that's all we
Aquate,
can
what are you
do.
doing? You could still hear something moving, so you can interpret that metagame wise however you choose.
Above me, right? North.
To the north, correct.
Yeah, it's not a good situation. It's too much distance, so I can't engage that well. I am going to I'm going to run.
Yep.
I'm going to run back into the hole I went into, I think.
Okay.
Let me think about that. Hang on. Or do I go around the other side?
There does appear to be an entrance right there, right?
That's true. That'd be a wild card choice.
Mm-hmm.
Or I run around this alien device. That's a long run, but interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if the run I could get anywhere. Yeah, I mean south anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will actually I think it actually does provide a little advantage to go a little bit different than I was. I'll go into this one, and I will go in so I because I know he's obviously knows he's tracking me, so I'm going to go out of sight.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get shot. I don't want to give him an opportunity to shoot me.
Okay. So you go racing over there. All right.
Yep.
Regis, what are you doing?
Get him, Regius. Finish him, or whoever it is.
4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. No, I'm going to stop there.
Okay.
That's a bit of a run up there to the door. I think moving out to the hallway is probably out through that door is probably a mistake.
Let's see here. Sure, I'm just checking something here. Here it is. Here's the answer. Okay. So you move there. All right, then. The servitors. Let's see here. This one is going to try and reposition itself. So let's do that. Oh, once again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 6. This is moving in. There's one moving down that corridor. 1, 2, 3, 6. And then... Oop. What is going on here? I might hit refresh in a second just to...
Yeah.
Like refreshing the browser just to clear everything up because I'm getting a little bit of like...
Purge the gremlins?
Yeah. It's getting a little finicky.
Yeah.
Speaking of finicky, Captain Aquare.
What?
You hear footsteps. 1,
I see.
2, 3, 4. And from the darkness, you can hear a voice in your mind. Obey me. But in a woman's voice. Make a check here. Oosha. Okay, that. Would you kindly give us a willpower check at... This is an opposed one, so degrees of success will matter quite a bit here.
All right. Let me Just checking talents.
See if you got
real
anything
quick.
to resist psychic powers
Right.
or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that one's that. That's not. Do. Yeah, jaded doesn't seem quite right. It's in the neighborhood, but not in the right house. Let's see. What else do I have?
Jaded.
Anything?
Yeah, it's fear.
else? Yeah.
I do appreciate the desperation of throwing it out, though.
Yeah. Right?
We were talking
Just
about that
kinda-
earlier. I can't remember who it was we used to play with, who used to continually reference, like, well, can I use history? And it was always something that, like, no, of course you can't use history on this. It might have been Steve, actually. Was this?
Yeah, maybe.
We're just
That's
continually
funny.
pitching stuff like, all right, so you need to make a stealth check. Can I use history on this? No, you can't fucking use history.
No, you can't. No. All right, willpower it is. That's all I got. Willpower +0, I assume.
No modifier. Yeah, +0. Do you want to fate that point? That I don't know why I put an accent. Fate that point.
Right. Because it could easily be worse. Obviously, I could easily re-roll worse than 43. So,
Fate is like you take the second roll.
right? You have to take the second one, right? Kevin?
I believe so. Yeah, Savage Worlds is the only one that I can remember that you take the better of the two. A lot of games have like specific mechanics where you like if you get a special talent, you can keep the better of the two. But
What do you think, Jeff? You think I should re-roll it?
let's double check. Let's see what the benefit of the doubt here. We'll look at fate because I can't remember offhand.
What did you roll?
I rolled a
It's in
43.
the character sheet.
Yeah, it is. Re-roll a failed test once. The results of the re-roll are final.
Yeah. Okay. So wow, that is very draconian. What are you gonna do?
James, Jeff, what do you think? I rolled a 43. Should I chance it?
We're gonna die otherwise.
The cheeriness of Regius. Jeff?
Go for it.
All right. Spending the fate point. Willpower coming up.
Here it comes.
Oh, it's better.
Oh, it
it's
is
better.
slightly better.
It's better. It's better.
So
Hey.
not technically a mistake to do it.
Yeah.
So it then. Okay. I really like the mechanics for Dominate in this because they have to split their actions between what you're doing and what they're doing, which is there could very well be other games that do this. I don't recall seeing any. I think that's a really fucking good balance between it sucks losing control of your character, but it gives some for that degree of crazy control, it gives it a balancing factor so you're not just getting two sets of actions every round.
Yeah.
All of that said, it's spending a free action. Your weapons. Clatter. Unfortunately, things that are deemed to be suicidal, and I'm going to interpret that to be like that action will kill you, then you get another willpower check. Otherwise, as long as it maintains the power, it can divide actions between the two. So, the Psyker has seized control of your mind, Captain.
All right.
Okay, now I'm just going to check about sustaining. Here we go, sustaining powers. I don't see. Is there an action in combat called main sustain? No. Unless focus power is the action to do that.
looking in the Psyker section.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the Psyker's thing here. Again, apologies for those listening at home. We haven't had these kind of psychic powers come up yet.
No.
And to be fair, they didn't ever need to come up.
Right. No. Exactly.
So the only consequence I see to sustaining multiple things is their effective psi rating, which makes me think that it isn't actually an action.
Interesting. Okay. And it's called sustain, huh?
Yeah, the nomenclature is sustain the power.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so... Hold on. Yeah, I don't see... I mean, that fits for the setting, right?
Yeah. No, I think that sustaining multiple powers is pretty clear.
Yeah, so it just... that means that it doesn't cost anything to sustain the one. So yeah, there's a... Oh, man. And I think it comes with the sound of almost like a mechanized or digitized bird cry, like a bird of praise cry. Almost telegraphing who this person is and their connection to their psychic familiar. Then, I think I've gone with all my pain in the ass things. So then, Alessander, what are you doing?
Well, and I have no idea what just happened there.
No, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I mean, I think I know enough combat-wise that I need to close distance now that I'm trying to use my sword. So I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still don't see the captain. I don't see any of the guys either. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Captain! What's happened? I see he's dropped it. I can see his sword on the ground.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Captain, what's going on?
Captain Aquare.
What do you think my visage is, Kevin?
What's the look on your face?
Yeah, since Alessander can see it now.
With that degrees of success, you look normal.
Okay.
I rolled an 8 for my focus power, so I think that you look completely normal. So I have to split my actions between the two.
I don't actually see the guy, do I?
Is there any chance that Alessander notices the other person, or no at this point?
Okay. I can't see him.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let's see here. Yeah, I didn't look. Give us an awareness check, Alessander, at minus... I think minus 30. Partly because you just ran in here, and partly because...
It's not really likely at minus 30. No.
Yeah, he's no clue. All right, so as you run in, Captain Aquare, would you order Alessander to get everyone to retreat, please? So what would he say? As a half action. Fall back. Grab the others. What do you think he would say?
And so he doesn't follow as an automaton. He follows as
he would sound
his own...
again, like he would sound exactly like that's not a suicidal action. He would sound just like his normal self.
Yeah, I'd probably fall back, Alessander. It's time to fall back.
Completely convincing. Then it is Regis's turn.
Okay, so I'll move out.
Okay.
And that's my move, so
Is that your full move or your half move?
That would be my full move. Well, I guess I was running before, so 2. Yes, that's 4.
Yeah, from what you can see out here,
6.
this would give you cover. And you can see Alessandro standing in the doorway here, but the two of them are blocking.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
so that
shit.
gives me cover, as it were.
Well, these things, unfortunately, are below. Like, these two ones here would be low down. This one would give you cover. Right now, you've got a little bit of cover, but that thing could move into an angle to try and get a shot at you. Which I think it will do. Now, let me check one thing here, because I am curious. I'm curious, guys, as to whether Senescence would give him an opportunity to pick up something kinky is going on.
At the
You can
tooltip.
detect. Oh, it requires a full action to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That answers my question. Okay, so then, on this turn, let's have one of them is stepping out, and you are definitely going to have cover for almost. This thing is going to. These things here, I'm picturing covering almost your entire body, right? Just so really, if your feet are hit, are feet a hit location, or is it legs? If your legs are hit, that's the only thing that this thing could hit you.
Okay.
That is a miss, and it is a shame that we're not playing with the doubles as criticals, because I would have had a critical fail and that fucking thing would have jammed.
No,
So-
that would have been nice.
Yeah. But Regis, it seems that one of them has hit you. A couple shots hit this thing right here. It explodes, and there's a bit of steam coming out. And then the one below steps forward. Ooh. What's our angle here? 3/clear. Is that 60? No, 30 meters. That's short range too. It jams. I rolled a 97.
Oh.
So,
Phew.
all right. But then, Alessandro. Alessandro, would you give us a willpower check, please?
Where? Oh, you just click on the actual skill?
I think so, yeah.
You click on the attribute. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it's like my worst one.
Oh, great.
You want to fate point that?
Yeah, man, as well.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty screwed, but
Yeah, you can't more fail.
yeah,
There you
can.
go.
Ooh,
Unfortunately,
Oh,
I
that
did
is success.
roll 4, so that is not. Now, hold on. You guys, how many fate points do you have left?
Just one.
So you're not
actually.
gonna get enough to. Well, no, it's. Yeah, it would be. Mine would be 4 point something, so that wouldn't be enough. Alessandro. Some foul thing has seized control of your mind. Again, you hear that digitized call of a bird. And as a free action, your hand cannon clatters to the ground. So, Regis, you hear this, you look around. Would you give us an awareness check, Regis? I think there's no modifiers here. You know what? No, give me your plus 20 to awareness. And don't put the plus sign in. Are you kidding me? Would you like to spend one of your many fate points to give that a reroll?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Look at that.
Oh,
You absolutely like. They are seeming to be pretty much the same. I think Alessandro actually did a much better job of resisting it. So there's just a bit of a twitch Maybe there's veins in his temples that are coming out. You see his gun clatter to the ground. You see Captain Aquare's. You have you knew that there was a psyker out there. They have been taken control of. You have no doubt whatsoever as to what's happening here. Alessander, lie down on the ground. So you go prone, Alessander.
Yeah.
Captain Aquare. I think you stand rigid and do nothing. Regis, what do you do? Actually, and let's take that back. Alessandro, you're going to remain standing. I'm going to do something else here. Regis, what would you like to do?
I'm going to try and push through for a start. I've got bolt of fire coming behind me, so bollocks to this.
I think you can easily... I can't remember rules written. I think you can move through friendly squares anyway.
Yep.
So go ahead. Okay.
3. 6, 8, 9. So I was running because I just think, fuck this. I know that something sees them, so here I am.
Okay. So you turn, and then it is their turn. All right. So what you see standing there, their eyes blazing with the power of the warp, is this the one I was using? I think so. A astropath. You know, an astropath, a telepath. So she turns. Actually, the same thing, right? She turns, and what is she armed with here? Let's see here.
The scroll, it looks like.
The paper is mightier than the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, bolt pistol.
Oh, that's not good.
That's not good at all. She is going to spend her full action at turning this thing, and it's firing several bolts off at you. Once again, fucking masterclass in narration, right? The bolt gun is firing bolts at you. It's bolting at you. All right, so then you...
Kev, just to clarify, didn't you say she had to use her actions to control us?
No, she, as a replacement for her actions.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why I decided to save them for this round. I figured she would... I used part of her action to do something different at the end of her turn. Now, so she'll unload on you. This is point-blank range, unfortunately, too. So
I'm running, so does that help?
You did run, yes. It's minus 20.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. And point blank, though, is plus 30. It says 10, a net of plus 10, and a net of another 20 for full auto.
No, it's not good.
Okay. That actually misses, but... oh, she's not a PC yet. She doesn't get it. She's not named. Well, she is named, so I'm going to give her a fate point to try and re-roll this. Keep it interesting. That is still a fail. So she turns and unloads this thing. It's a net plus 30. It is very, very close to hitting you, but fills the air with bolts. They're exploding behind you. You've managed to completely avoid them. Alessander and Captain Aquare, unfortunately, are ordered to stand still. Regis, what are you doing?
Well, I could try and use my awesome power, but I think I'm just going to go the old-fashioned way.
Okay.
I've got my hell pistol, so I'm going to...
So this is point blank for you as well?
Yeah. So let's attack that. No aim. Yeah.
Let me, and Kevin, I'll mention in the Dominate, it says the range for Dominate counts for both the initial test and for ongoing control.
Yep. I'm aware.
Yep. Very good.
Okay. That is just barely a hit.
I will re-roll
You'll
that.
fate point that? Okay.
I'm going to fate point that. Let's fate point that. That is insufficiently cool. Probably regret it when I miss completely. Ah!
Okay.
Useless.
So, she is going to... Yeah, dodge. Not a great chance of this. Yeah, but I rolled an 8, a natural 8. She just dekes out of the way. Yours was not rapid fire, right? It was only single shot?
No, it was burst.
Oh, but with that, it's only 1 degree of success, so you would only hit with 1.
Yeah,
I guess
exactly. So
yeah,
I only get the 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you both are like exchanging fire in the corridor here. It is their turn. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was unfortunate.
5, 6. This thing's going to be firing on Alessander in a
2
moment.
rolls in the 70s. Got it.
6. All right. She is going to maintain control over both, and then she is going to fire at you once again, Regis. And that is just awful. Firing at you, even with the point blank range, even with your chance, she is. It's still a failure. It doesn't jam, unfortunately, but I'm 1 off from her gun jamming. So, and then it is Alessander. I will let you make another willpower check at -10. What you standing still for this is suicidal.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because this at the end of this round, you will be.
Oh, come on, roll 20.
How?
That is ridiculous.
Hold on.
That is just roll 20.
think
No,
you
but
made
you
it.
success. Yeah, that's a success.
Yes.
That means you rolled the number.
That means that
rolled
you
the
just
number.
barely just inched through to pull yourself out of control of this psyker.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to double check. I can't remember if it's an action. You've got Dominate open, right, Sean?
I do. Let's
Does it
see.
say that it's an action to try and break free? Or is it a free action to make that roll?
It's on page 165. I'm reading. Let's see here. Doesn't really say. It doesn't talk about actions to make the rolls. It talks about the roll.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really. I mean, I will say it kind of infer, because it says any action deemed suicidal forces another opposed willpower test. I mean, that wouldn't even be on your own turn.
Yeah, so I think it's not. I think it's just a free action. I don't think it's a reaction. I don't think it's a whatever.
I think
This is
that's
just,
right.
Yeah, so
I think that's right.
Alessander, start of your turn, you're deemed to stand still. There are 2 of these battle servitors that are about to reach you. You break free, and I think you recognize in that moment the blasé look on Captain Aquari's face as he's just standing there and waiting for you to comply with it. You realize the same thing must have happened to him, and he is still under this witch's spell. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna move out of their way.
Okay.
We're into the thing, and my gun is on the ground there, so I guess I'm gonna take my sword out.
Yeah, and you've heard a ton of fire from down here, right? The distinctive zorch of Regis's Hellfire pistol and the unmistakable clattering and explosions from a bolt pistol or a bolt gun. Okay, so you race over there, and that wall behind is exploding with stuff. Captain Aquare, what are you doing? Oh, nothing, right?
Well, I'm nothing, right?
Yeah, because you're not. I don't think you're in suicidal territory just yet. So then, Regis, what are you doing?
Now I'm going to let rip again with my pistol. Hopefully this time.
Come on. That is a good hit. All right, so I'll make her dodge. Okay, so I need to count this out because I did roll a 9. But I don't think it's enough. It's 4. So that is 3. You hit with... Now hold on, how many... For you, it's you hit with...
I only get to hit with 2.
So she does dodge 2 of them. Oh, so yeah. Oh, again, you guys are just like racing back and forth. It's this, it's the 1 in a million, police incident report afterwards, where in the same room a shit ton of bullets are fired and no one gets hit. All right, then it is their turn. She is dropping the control over Aquare, and she knows that she knows that Alessandra has fallen free, so she's just going to try and seize you now, Regis. I succeeded. Would you give us a willpower roll, please? If you got anything to help resist psychic powers, you can add that in too.
No.
Nothing? You win! So she tries to seize control of your mind, and what do we...
Out of my mind, witch!
Yeah. And then she is going to, with that failing, she will do this. 1, 2. Okay, she'll run out the door. Then servitors. 1, 2, 3. Actually, start Overwatch. And this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's moving in. Then it is Alessandra's turn. You have regained your control.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And he's got his sword out, and so he doesn't know where in the room this person is, but he's kind of assuming that that's who Regius is firing at, and so he's going to charge into the room. Not,
Go right ahead.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then you can see her. She's gone out the door.
Yeah.
You can't get there.
All right. Captain Aquare is unfortunately standing still. Regis.
I was going to use my wicked power.
Did you say she dropped it on me though, Kevin?
No.
Didn't you?
She maintained on you.
Okay.
Because she had lost it on Alessandra, she was going to use the... her psi is down, but not weak enough yet. Okay, so Regis, you have moved out, and then what are you doing?
Oh, that's actually a full move, isn't it? Damn.
Oh, is that it for you? Also, are you moving out there?
Because that's the thing. Hang on, I misread my character sheet again.
Okay.
Because I think my move, but it's moved divided by 2, so...
Yeah.
Bear with me. Oh, idiot. So... I will end up... So where was I? Was there? In fact, regular moves only to that.
Okay. So then she is going to move to here. That has Overwatch set up. 3. And we'll move to there. Sorry, that was on their turn. She's going to save a half action for our dear captain. Alessandra. What are you doing? And you've seen that same woman that I showed the illustration of.
Well, and I can see from here, that's not her, right? That's a servitor?
That's a servitor, yeah.
And he has this freaking railgun pointed at me?
She has, no, but that one over there does.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I can see that one too.
You can see it's pointing the, although it's, hold on, that thing's jammed anyway. What am I talking about? It would have had to try and 3. I rolled 3. It's cleared its jam. It doesn't have Overwatch right now, though.
Oh, charge, you must move 4 meters. And what do you move? You move your full movement?
She yells out, also, I was like, that's how it's done, Captain. No, you move your charge movement. The third one along.
Oh, 12. So which is 6 squares.
2, 3, 4. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. He charges at her.
Okay, go right ahead.
Maybe not his best move, but he's gonna do it. And I get plus 10 on this.
Yep.
Yeah.
So submit. Charge. Nice. Nice.
There you go. Okay. So she gets to try and dodge.
Plus spatial dodge.
22. That is sufficient. So you swing at her, but she's able to duck out of the way. Then Captain Aquare, there is a mental command. Join me, Captain. So would you kindly move to join her with a half move?
I don't see her.
You can sense from her where you need to go, but this is one of those things that is suicidal. So you can definitely give a willpower at -10 to try and resist this.
All right.
Oh, just squeaks free of it. Captain Aquara,
nice.
you have a full action of full round of actions. What would you like to do? You're breaking free of this witch's control.
Oh man, let's see. So I can see the servitor right there?
You definitely can. It has just moved there at a run. It does not have anything. There's no Overwatch setup or anything.
And your weapons are
Weapons are at your feet.
empty.
They're my feet is the problem, yeah.
I'd say it's a half action to ready each weapon. Actually, you know what? I will say, because you've got 2 weapon things, I'll let you spend a half action to ready both of them. You've already got ambidexterity and 2 weapon fighting.
I'll throw that in there too. I'll throw that.
Oh fuck yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm already being generous enough with the.
So what do I get? What's
half action is what I was saying to get everything's ready. Because readying when you're armed with a pistol or yeah, you can ready as a free action when armed. The way I picture the quick draw coming is drawing from something, right? Sure. You're not grabbing it from the ground. Let's live a little. Why don't you give us an agility check at +20? Let's let this dictate whether you can kick it up into your hands or whatnot.
Ooh, yeah, like a kip up almost, but like with his sword. Oh. That would be cool.
You want to fate point that?
I got one left. It's let's see what time. 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
Sure, let's do it.
Make it cool to end here.
Come on.
Now, if I get shot in the last 5 minutes with no fate points, I'll be pissed.
No.
+20, you said?
+20, yeah.
Oh, come on.
Okay. So all that means is it'll take you a half action to get them. But you have them both in your hands. What would you like to do? If that's what you want to do. Well, I guess you're rolling, so yeah, you would have spent the time doing that. While you're looking at it, I'm going to look up the quick draw talent and just see if there's anything further to it.
Sure.
Just because I don't know, like, my thought is that, like, if it takes a half action to ready a weapon, then that's like grabbing something from a readied area, from a holster, or, you know, if it... Let me see what the rules say for the ready action. Or for the ready action. Is if I'm being true draconian with it, I'm happy to give you the benefit of your talent. excuse me. I got hiccups right now. That's crazy.
Crazy.
I'm like a cartoon drunk.
Mm.
Here we go. Ready. Yeah, draws a weapon or retrieves an object stowed in a pouch or pocket. The weapon or item can also be properly stowed away with this action. Yeah, it's like from something that's like combat ready to get into your hand and ready to go. That's what, you know, what that action is used to do. So what would you like to do?
Problem is if I with the half action of distance.
Can you see
not...
You could shoot the servitor, couldn't you?
Oh, I could. Oh, that's interesting.
Because you got that plasma pistol in your hand now, like, and it's point blank range, so it's plus 30 to hit.
Sure, let's go. Yeah, you know what? I was so busy on trying to get away from the closing hordes that.
Only because that plasma pistol's got, if I remember, it's got a badass armor piercing.
It does. You know, so half action to get my weapons back, right?
Yep.
That was the, and then. Yeah, I'll try to, shoot from whatever cover this offers, right? Okay. Oh, that offers, and yeah, let's see here. And I'll shoot.
Okay.
And I will shoot.
Here we go. So plus, it'll be point blank range. It did run though, so it'll actually be minus 20.
Okay.
Yeah, because it just did run to that location. Come on.
I will attempt.
All you can do is one shot, unfortunately, because you only got a half action.
Oh, okay.
Right, because you need a full action to do full auto.
Semi-auto. Semi-auto is all it has. So semi-auto, yeah.
And semi's a full action as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
But let's see. I think so. It does have a special mode. Let me check this because I've never used it before.
Okay.
It has a maximal mode. Plasma guns have a maximal mode that I think it's a free action. Let me check this, see if I can. A free action to switch it. Pretty sure it's true. I have to look it up. I don't see anything in my write-up here. Page 124.
124, you said?
I think so. Page one. Oh, at least that's the pros. That's not the table. That's the pros.
Okay. It's a plasma pistol, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. Maximal mode, gaining an extra 10 meters to range, 1d10 damage, and plus 2 penetration, but use 3 rounds of ammo.
Yeah. I think it's a free action, but I don't see anything about it.
I don't see anything about it requiring full action, so you can certainly do that.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
It's time to bring it into play. I've never used it before.
Yeah.
I mean, the issue is that just there's so few rounds in the gun that it's always like a hesitation. But let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Yes. Honestly, I would be using it every fucking time. In like shooters or whatnot, like I have the worst trigger discipline, and it's fucking empty.
Yeah.
I'm out of ammo again.
And I'm pretty sure I've only got 5 rounds. Period. I mean, like on my person. Like I don't think I have any. That's why. That's another thing. It's not like I'm covered in. I don't have a bandolier of plasma, things. So.
Yeah.
So that's part of the issue.
Let's make it count.
Let's see.
So it'll be a point blank range, minus 20 because of the running. Let's see.
Let's see here. So, okay, hang on, stand by.
I know that.
So it's point blank, right? Point
blank, and then minus 20 because it ran.
Gotcha.
Oh, you got no fate points left.
Minus 20.
Oh, look at that!
That.
And I am not letting this thing. It was not aware that you were there because its focus is on its master. So it is not going to be able to dodge. Go ahead and roll damage, and then we'll roll another d10 afterwards.
I think I've got a separate listing for it, so I think the damage is going to be correct. So,
the aspirational maximal thing, go right ahead.
Right.
That's awesome.
Let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure it's correct, but we'll see.
Come on. 15 with 8, and that includes the +2 to penetration. Yep,
Yes,
it does. It does.
Correct. That's correct.
All
yeah.
right, so it blazes through its armor. Look at this.
Nice.
What does it look like as you, with your super... Of course, it's my fucking initiative tracker. What did we see as out of the shadows as you suddenly shake your mind free of this witch?
I think, yeah, so he grabs, so he kind of snaps to, grabs the weapons, looks over, heaves himself against that, against that wall, and then to anyone looking, or even maybe on the side, this bright, incredibly incandescent, light as it, goes out there just, and this little flare of light goes, and the thing kind of molts, it's just.
You shot right through that thing. Would you roll damage one more time?
Okay. There you go.
All right. And your degrees of success were 2, so we're going to replace that 2. It's a 9. That cuts right through it. Hits the casing for this reactor.
All right.
There's steam coming out of it. Regis, what are you doing?
I will. 1, 2. Three. Come out. Is this just markings on the floor?
It's a 2-meter drop down from there to the floor.
Ah, right. Okay, gotcha. Well, I'll probably regret that, but that's where I am.
Okay, so you come running out, and then she spins. Oof. And I think realizing that Alessander is about to cut her down, Regis has run out, and then her servitor just was atomized. Lady Ash turns and says, Wait! I surrender.
Oh.
I surrender. And that is where we'll leave things until a month from now when I get back from vacation. So
I've got to wait a month to shoot her in the face.
Can we trust a witch?
Well, I mean,
dead one, yes.
You know how effective she is, and you happen to be down a psychic right now, so
That's true.
you make your decision, Captain, based
Maybe
on
we should speak to
commerce.
her. I mean, her loyalty, we don't know what her loyalties are like, right? I mean,
Yeah,
She dominated you.
and just think what would happen if
I
she...
beg your pardon. We will speak no more of that.
I chose to
That
give her
never
a
happened.
sporting chance. I don't know what you're talking about. So what's
That's
our usual
right, that's
XP?
right.
Is it 500?
500, yeah.
Yeah, so everyone gets
Yeah,
500
that sounds
XP for the session. Then, well, that was fucking awesome, guys. I really enjoyed
Yeah.
that. You know,
Yeah.
for all my comments about the system, like, combat in this is a lot of fucking fun.
It's a lot of fun. It is.
It doesn't feel like, I don't know, like they have done a really good job of
They have. Yeah.
making it feel like a real shooty kind of pulpy thing. It's pretty great.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. And you guys, I didn't kill anybody apart from your the one that Alessandra got killed. Oh, and the psychic as well too.
Yeah.
She didn't even get
died?
a character sheet.
Did she? Oh, she died.
Yeah, I know. She got fucking
Okay.
pulped by one of the things. I mean, she was shot by the full, with a heavy bolter round, so maybe she's walking away from it, but...
I'm pretty sure I'd put Regius in charge of that, of her.
All right, then with... Oh, yeah, let's, in fact, Omamit, it's been good knowing you. You join our other fatalities. If Godwin were here, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have died. I don't want to place blame on anyone, but... Then, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for Chapter 12 of the Into the Maw adventure. We will be back. As I joked about, I will be on vacation from July 12 until July 23rd, and we won't be streaming any games on the channel apart from a single game of our Savage Star Wars Wednesday session. So if you're watching that campaign, we will be continuing with that. But otherwise, we will be back in this campaign in the Coronis Expanse in 1 month's time, in 4 weeks. Until then, first off, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the campaign, or the game we're playing, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section down below. I'll endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. There is also a link down below to the Dungeon Musings Discord server, where we have channels dedicated to Warhammer games in general, so Warhammer Fantasy, Warhammer 40K, Age of Sigmar. We talk about all those on there now that we've managed to get all of them to the table. There's also a link down below I should say, in addition to that, there's also tons of other great channels like Finding a Group or GM Discussion or whatever. It's a great community that's built up over there. You are more than welcome to join us at the Dungeon Musings Discord server. There's also a link down below to our friends at Noble Knight Games. Now, normally we have a discount code to share, but we still don't have our updated code for you. Noble Knight Games is the preeminent unionized retailer of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs in North America. Not only do they have a terrific selection of new role-playing games, board games, and card games, they have an unmatched selection of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs, including a ton of great Warhammer Fantasy. I got my copy of, not Warhammer Fantasy, Warhammer 40K games. I got my copy of Rights of War to complete my Deathwatch collection from them. Normally, if you make it to purchase of $10 or more through their website, you will have a discount code you can enter. You'll have to come back and check on one of our more recent videos. The current discount code has expired at the time of recording, but we will have a new one shortly, and we will share that as soon as we have it. There's also a link down below in the description of the video to something called Heroes Save Villages. That is the charity fundraising campaign we run on the channel. It benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, a really incredible organization active in over 130 countries, benefiting over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children, including ongoing relief efforts in Ukraine and the surrounding countries at the time of recording. There is also a small way, I guess. First off, all donations through that link go directly to SOS Children's Villages International. None of it goes to the channel or any other middleman. It just goes to help out the kids who benefit from their services. And as a small way of saying thank you, if you've donated $10 or more since June 1st, 2023, you can vote on the remaining 3 sessions this year for our year-long charity campaign, the Year of Ill Omens. Voting is going on right now for the next session, which will be at the end of July, and after the voting is concluded, I think this coming Sunday for that, for what era and where we're going to be playing, we will then be voting on what game to use and what event characters they're going to play, and then just before the session, people will be voting on what connections it'll have to the first 3 sessions that have spanned across space and time. There's also I should say that in addition to that, if you donate $25 or more, you'll have a chance to win the grand prize or one of the other great prizes in our next charity raffle. That'll be at the end of the year, but I'll have more information about that as we get closer. To cast your votes, head on over to the Dungeon Musing Discord server's Charity Initiatives channel, and you'll be able to cast your vote. You'll see what the options are, and again, $10 or more is all you need to donate to cast votes for all the rest of our charity sessions for the year. The last thing I will say is a huge thank you to our stalwart explorers. So James, Jeffrey, and Sean, thank you so much for joining me back. It has been a while since we've been back in the Cronus Expanse, but this was a lot of fun and a great reminder of why this is such a fun game to play.
Yep.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, then, for those listening at home, we will be back in the Cronus Expanse in 4 weeks' time. But until then, we hope that we gave you a few hours to take your mind off of the troubles of our world and think about the troubles that our heroes are encountering in just trying to lay claim to some salvage. I mean, why is this such a difficult task? Whoever said life was easy in the grim darkness of the far future. Until next time, for those listening at home, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.